Hello, good evening, welcome, welcome. Shroud of the Avatar again tonight. We have been slowly unpacking Baron's Reach. As you can see in front of me, I have had it not made a lot of progress unpacking my own house. I mean, I guess I unpacked some stuff and just littered it on the floor. But I have a big house. So I'm not terribly concerned about it right now. It'll happen eventually. That is not a concern that I have. I am patient with decorations. There is something, there's something on my screen. I don't know what it is. Let me fix my camera. Quick little fix. Maybe that'll work. Better. Nobody saw that. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. What am I going to do? I got a bunch of quests that I actually want to maybe move forward somehow. I managed somehow to get into the Lost Vale with a group, a very capable group. And in so doing, we killed all of the cabalists. There are 8 cabalists. Oh, the one thing I did set out in my house. Let's take a look at this. I did get the banners out, and I like where they went. I'm not sure about this fountain sitting here. Oh, I should probably check. Oh, prizes. We'll do that later. I probably have a bunch of stuff that I should get rid of. Like fence. Oh, I picked up some pavers. That stuff actually belongs to the town. I should go put that back. I know where I picked them up to. I was trying to measure something. Anyway, I'm not sure about this fountain right here, but it's not too bad. Anyway, the banners. I kind of like how the banners turned out, although I wish this area back here was a little wider. I don't know. Anyway, it's not too bad. Those are the 3 principles: courage, truth, and love. And then from them stems the 8 virtues: spirituality, honesty, compassion, sacrifice, honor, justice, valor, and humility. So those all turned out really well, and I'm kind of glad. I do like how those turned out. I guess I could make these bigger. You can make things slightly bigger, about 20% bigger. So I could set them out like that as well. That looks not too bad. It looks a little bit more balanced. Anyway, not gonna futz with that right now. I'm gonna go put down these pavers that I picked up, and then I'm going to talk to a few quest givers, because I think I can advance some things. So I took away. There's a few things you can do in a player-owned town, including roads. So I'm gonna put a road down here. These roads don't actually fill this area. We're just pretending, because 4 doesn't quite work. Anyway, that'll do for now. That'll do for now. I gotta go talk to the Oracle. Say hi. Do my test. Get my free XP. Get my free gold. Should be good. Should be good. Town is slowly coming together. Some of it is hard. We still are discussing some possible changes, but we'll see whether they happen or not. And then we just got to fill it up. That clearly is going to be the hard part. Filling it up. Our little temple area is back here in the corner, off the way. And go say hello to the Oracle. Take a test. I have observed your actions while walking along the path of love. Do you feel your actions demonstrate how to live according to the virtue of love? Simply respond, yes, I do, or no, I do not. Well, I'm wearing the Shroud of the Avatar, and it is very bright white, so I'm going to say yes. And look at that, I was right. Hello, Torque Official. Nice to see you, and welcome, welcome. Oh, I got grass growing up in here. I've seen a few things where grass grows in this biome. The swampy biome, it's hard to keep all the grass cut. How's it going, Torque? Nice to see ya. Must be early in the morning for you? Must be. Hope your day's getting off to a good start. Alright, so I gotta go till East March. Airy. Who do I have to tell? Okay, so defeat all 4 anti-truth cabalists. 3:38 a.m. Oh, that early. You may not even... It may still be night for you then, not even morning. Well, thanks for stopping by in the middle of your night. Alright, so I think I've defeated all... Note it says 4 anti-truth, 4 anti-courage, and 4 anti-love. There aren't actually 12. You like to watch me? Nice. Thanks. Thank you, thank you. There aren't actually 12. There are only 8. Dolus. I made a list. Dolus, Nephis, Indigno, Indigno, Corpus, Nefario, Avara, Temna, and Fastus. To oppose the three principles no, to oppose the 8 virtues. That's what it is. The Kabbalists oppose the 8 virtues. So I think I need to just go visit some towns. We'll see. Each of the virtues has a town. I know there's one in Northwood. My quest doesn't seem to... It's possible I didn't take all 8 quests. Let's go up to Northwood and check out a shrine there. See which one that is. Northwood is a nice little spot. It's a nice town. Home of Lord British Manor. Lord British's telescope. Up along the west side of Spindrift Bay. Oh, it's besieged. I'll just skip around. I want to go to the docks because I already know that is where the shrine is. So we'll go do that. Had a great time on Friday. I got the raid from the official Shroud of the Avatar stream on Friday after they were finished their Friday stream, which was awesome. Much appreciated. List hung around for a while, which was really nice. List's a great guy. All right, so I can talk to this. So this is sacrifice. Thought it usually most over. Greetings, friend. You look like someone who understands sacrifice. You are welcome here. To sacrifice is to find the courage to give of oneself for the love of others. To place the interests of others over oneself and one's own well-being. Oh, wait. Where'd you go? Come back. The tier of sacrifice reminds us that placing others' interest above our own is a courageous act of love. Yes, love and courage gives us sacrifice. Patron of City of Blood, whoops, is Arteris. I get that. All right, let's ask for help, if we can help. Avara, the cabalist who has never been known to sacrifice anything for any minion. Rather, punishment is used to inspire them. I ask you to patrol towns devoted to sacrifice and watch for any siege that includes Avara. Eliminate Avara and return to the Northwood caretakers for confirmation. Hey, Pabrul, it's nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. You have a subscriber badge. Thank you for being a subscriber. I don't remember you subscribing. I apologize if I missed calling it out when that happened. But thank you so much. Good to see you. Hope things are going well. Maybe I did know you did that. Now I'm just confused. I have a knot in my shoulder, too. I think you did, but I don't care. You're that good. Why, thank you. That's kind. Too kind. Avara the cabalist has never been known to sacrifice anything for any minion. Rather, punishment is used to inspire them. I ask you to patrol towns devoted to sacrifice and watch for any seeds that includes Avara. Eliminate Avara and return to the Northwood caretakers for confirmation. I'll do whatever it takes, I say. Yes, I knew that would be your reaction. Now it says defeat Avara. So I hadn't actually picked up all of these quests. Alright, that's fine. Well, let's go make sure we pick up all of these quests then. The patron cities. There are 11 patron cities, each dedicated to a virtue. Yeah. Airy, Arterus, Brookside, Eastmarch, Exeter, Fortis End, Yannaford, Kiln, Northwood, Point West, and Resolute. Have you not done all these? No, I have not. I didn't pick them all up originally, mostly because I didn't want them all in my task list, but I did pick up a few, and then I found myself in the Lost Vale with a very capable group, and we ended up killing all of the cabalists in the Lost Vale, and they count. So you don't actually have to kill them in a siege. All right, so I have I'm gonna have to write some notes here. I need notes. Notes help me remember. I realize I could look these up, but writing notes helps me remember better. The NPC is leaving in a minute. Well, hold on. Okay, I'll go to... Where can I go to? I can go to Fortis End. Let's go to Fortis End. The blue waters of the Fortis River flow through Fortis End, a city of tenacious people settled in the harsh environs of North Politis. It is home to the Shrine of Spirituality. All right. So this was sacrifice. Avara, right here. Punishment, right. The opposite of sacrifices, or the opposite. The anti-virtue is punishment. So this was Northwood. Got to get all my papers lined up here. All right, here we go. Northwood. One down. Okay, we're doing a little exploring here today. Hopefully this isn't too boring. What groups are up? Maybe I should check that first. Lots of fishing. Upper tiers. I don't want to go to upper tiers. I have not needed upper tiers. I have 10.2 million. I have never had over 10 million XP pooled. I've almost got 5 million crafting XP pooled. I just feel like I'm winning the game right now. I realize focusing on those two numbers is kind of silly, but when you got like a good control over those two XP numbers, it just feels good. It's like, this is exactly what I needed to do. Pub Rules needs to get some XP. We all need lots more, right? We all need 1 billion. Or something along those lines. All right. Fortis End. The Fortis River is actually to the west here. It's not this river. I don't think. No, it's not that river. It's this other river that goes to the north. This is the Fortis River here. Oddly enough, it's very red. It looks like it should be Blood River. But Blood River, as we know, is somewhere else. Oh, hold on. Friend request. Hello, friend. Lavinia Trask. Oh, absolutely. Member of my town. Wonder if... Oh. I entered the... I zigged. I meant to zag. I zigged. I went into the... I'm not quite capable of doing one of these sieges yet. I can easily go around them. I don't even... Whoops. That's... I don't even have to work very hard to go around them. But I will buff up, just in case. Just to make sure. I don't think I need my water elemental, though. I was just mean to that guy. I didn't even let him turn around. It's alright. Do I take the cotton? It's hard to go by it. You get a chance? I was in a tier 3 zone. I was doing the atavists. Atavists? Whatever it's called. The other day. And I was in a tier 3 zone looking for them. That little, the traveler encounter. Pubs is down to 360,000. Yeah, you need some more. You definitely need some more. I hardly have anything going up right now. Which is one of the reasons, like, I'm probably gaining... I'm working on a couple of low-level skills just to open them up. Like I'm working on skills, I'm getting a couple skills to 40, which is what I mean by low level. I'm trying to get to Elysium. What am I trying to get to? In the Sun Tree, I'm trying to get down to Elysian Illumination. And I need to get Searing Ray up to 40 so that I can open up Reveal Hidden. Fortis End. Hey, look at that. Old school night. We went through a siege. Well, I mean, I guess we went around it, but we didn't bypass it completely. Well, that's interesting. I guess I just go in this entrance. Is there a fast travel post? Fortis End, unfortunately, is not an interesting town. It is one of those that got neglected. Maybe it will get improved. I hope they do improve every zone. Make every zone have a little bit of a story. Let's go back to my crafting clothes. My cloak. I'm working on some moon magic. So I can get down and open up meteors. Oh, and I assume that it's useful. I'm making the assumption that it's actually useful to have these skills as high as you can. Like Sun Worship gives you strength. Okay, I need to go this way. Sun Worship gives you strength. This increases strength when the sun is above the horizon. I mean, it doesn't take it away when it's below the horizon, so I assume I just want this. During the day, I get more strength. There's an equivalent one for the moon, which gives you dexterity. So I'm working on that one as well. All right, here's the shrine. Spirituality. We knew that, right? They told us that. They told us that earlier. I didn't notice the woman's name, the caretaker's name. Let's talk to this caretaker. Hello. What's your name? Let's find out your name here. Ellen. Alon, maybe? Not sure how they pronounce that. Good to meet you. Well, it is good to meet you too. Banner of spirituality. Did you know the banner of spirituality is but one of several banners of virtue? You, like other pilgrims before you, were awarded such a banner. Oh yes, I won this. Oh, this must be where I got the banner of spirituality. That's awesome. Hey, Senegal. Good evening. Good evening, Falcon. Welcome, Falcon. It was fun sitting listening to you on Seriously's stream last night. I had a lot of fun. That was a good run through of the game. Seriously was seriously enjoying himself. That was a nice tour you gave him. Very cool. Welcome, everybody. I'm just doing a few quests. Mostly just going around all the shrines to make sure I have all of the quests to defeat all the cabalists. Araminus, welcome. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Nice to see y'all. So let's say help. Yeah, so this is so Fortis End is spirituality. Oh, that's Corpus. I actually have defeated Corpus. My blessings are many and I require nothing at this time. The Kabbalist known as Corpus promotes carnality in all forms. Spirituality is one of the greatest ways to oppose the vile deeds of Corpus. Yeah, I killed him. You don't seem to care. Or do you? Vulcan says, I try to help where I can. Yes, you do. Absolutely. And, yeah. You're absolutely right, Bubs. It is very well. All right, we went to Fortis End and we went to Northwood. What's the next closest one to us here? Kiln? I think it might be Kiln. I'm trying to memorize the map, but sometimes I have to cheat. No, that's it's Norwich that I'm thinking of. Alright, that's where Brookside is. I'm guessing East March is on the east side. Yes, it is. I know where Exeter is. Where do you get the pet strength and speed skills? Yes, I assume the taming trainer is in one of the starter towns. No. Or is it Braemar? There, Araminus, yeah, Braemar. There's a taming, the taming master trainer is in Braemar. He's the hunter. Was his story? Yeah, good point, Araminus. He's not in the middle of that town is really small. And if you go into the middle of it, he's just kind of outside of it. It's a one road town, but he's behind one of the buildings. He's not on the road. Northwood, yeah, I just went to Northwood. You know where Point West is. Exeter is in the southern coast. Yeah, the Bay of Storms. I got bats. All right. I think this is one of these towns that I can't get out of very easily. I think. If I remember correctly, they don't have a fast travel docks here. Oh, maybe they do. Dr. L is in the house. Welcome, Dr. L. Hey, Mim. Nice to see you. I got to give a shout out to Dr. L because I spent 4 hours in his stream today learning so much about math and MATLAB. It was fun. Super interesting. Where was that post? I got to find that post. Oh, I closed it. Why would I do that? Anyway, watch out for his post was about today's stream, so so you missed it. If you weren't there, you missed it. It'll be up on YouTube. Go check him out. We did a wonderful stream this afternoon talking about attenuation and the math behind attenuation, the goals behind attenuation, and how to possibly change the math to achieve the same goals but without the same problems. And it was really cool. The idea that I never really thought about the current attenuation model as something that would eventually have an equilibrium. That never really dawned on me. But if you think about it that way, it's like, yeah, I suppose after a while you can get an equilibrium. But it takes so long. It takes on one of the cases that he brought up, it's 33 hours to hit the equilibrium. So everybody knows attenuation basically. Well, actually this isn't true because a lot of people have misconceptions about attenuation. So the light comes on at 1,000,000 XP, but at that point you start losing experience from your kills and it drops off very, very quickly. And at about 1.3 million XP, it drops off to about 10%. So a mob that would normally give you 1,000 XP will give you 100 XP. So if you think about it, that is effectively kind of a floor, a very low spot. If you just keep fighting, you then end up earning very little until your hour goes by, and then it goes back up, and then it comes back down. So you end up in this cycle, this way. If you look at it on a plot, it looks a bit like a sine wave. It's not a sine wave at all, but it looks like this big sine wave that's going up and down and up and down and up and down. And really, the goal is just to rein in the best earners of XP to a threshold that the game developers want to keep. They want for the design of the game, right? So it's important to the game. I'm going to guess they're near the docks. So it's important to the game from the design point of view. So they have to have something. So in today's stream, Dr. L talked about coming up with a different formula that instead of dropping off so rapidly, drops off much slower so that you can actually hit an equilibrium in a much smoother way. And then you can get rid of the light. the little alert that says, oh, you're attenuated. Because everybody thinks that as soon as that light comes on, you're not earning any more XP, but you are. It's just dropping very quickly. So anyway, it was very interesting. I can't wait to the next step is to document and publish these findings, and I can't wait for that because that'll be very cool. There they are. That'll be a very cool read. I had to so Dr. Al, immediately after your stream, I had to like run and explain things to my wife. Not that she's interested, but it helps me remember it better if I try and explain it to somebody else. So, she was laughing about how excited I was about some mathematical formula in a game that you're not supposed to see. I'm like, yeah, but that's the problem. It's like, you're not supposed to see it. And yeah, you make a good point about, lest you are a friend of justice, dare not approach. Okay, relax. I'll be okay. You make a good point about, the design of the game. The developers put all this effort into this idea that there's no brick wall, right? There isn't this idea that you come up against this wall and boom, you're done. You've stopped. And yes, there's lots of those brick walls in the game. The metaphor that I used to explain this earlier was, it's basically just like a headwind. What you want to do is you want to take the people that are the fastest runners and give them a headwind so they slow down, but it doesn't stop them from running. And in fact, in some cases, they might not even notice they're running against the wind. But at the same time, you want to take the slowest runners and not put a headwind on them, right? And that keeps players together, and it keeps the whole economy of different play styles working together in a nice cycle where people who are hardcore will always get more, but not an excessive amount more than the people who are getting less. All right, let's talk to, apparently I've talked to Mika and Yasir. And this is humility. Right? Job. Apparently they're not going to talk to me. Who am I talking to? Yasir. Job. What's your job? Devoted to the care for the shrine of humility. Yes, this is humility. So this would be, I killed Fastus, so I must have taken this quest already. So East March. So I'm writing notes here. When I don't have somebody to immediately explain something to, I just write it down, and that helps me remember it. Even if I never consult my notes again. All right, so I killed Fastus, so I think I have that quest. I do. 56 gold. I got 56 gold for killing a cabalist. Admittedly, this is the Shrine of Humility. They probably shouldn't be giving out a lot of gold. Like, they really could have given away 0 at humility. I think that would have been lore appropriate. I would have been okay with that. I feel at 56 gold, it's basically 0. Hey, let's do a giveaway. Let's do this. Crowns of the Obsidian. Exclamation point raffle to join. Pup says let's. Absolutely, let's do this. There's people in chat. I always make sure that there's at least a few people in chat before I start the giveaways, just so I know that I'm not giving them away to... And I don't want to make it too easy for the early people. But I do appreciate the early people dropping in on the stream. Very much appreciated. Well done, Outlander. But although you eliminated Fastus, we must remain vigilant. Cabalists have a way of returning, and I believe it's only a matter of time before they return to threaten to good. They return to threaten to good people of the world. Be careful in your travels. That is a typo. And I've completed the quest, so the quest took off, so I can't even like right click on the quest and report it. I would like to go through, I wouldn't mind going through the quests again, and I don't like reporting bugs when I'm on stream. It's kind of boring. But I would like to report these bugs. Wish we could copy paste. All right. I could write it down for later. I don't want to write down the whole text though. I assume both of them say the same thing. I took a screenshot, so I don't know if the little camera sound. Yeah, I think you can hear that. I did take a screenshot. Ambrose Fox, you keeping things all down to earth tonight? I am. Ambrose, welcome. Welcome, sir. Nice to see you. Got a raffle open for 100 crowns of the obsidian. I don't put timers on things. I should do better at that. I'll draw it in 5 minutes. 1/4 the hour. All right, I got to go. What other patron cities? I think there was another one over here. Eastmarch. I got to go to Eastmarch. Suspense level just went up. Da-da-da. To say hi to a plain your name, absolutely. You put a timer on it. Hurry up, everyone. Well, I don't do the timer. The bot that I use doesn't do a great raffle timer because I end up forgetting about it, and then suddenly the bot just says raffle's closed, and I'm like, well, give people a chance, like throw up a little, hey, you got 1 minute or something. I wish the bot had a 1 minute warning, and then I would use it. That's all. That is all. The Dundrum. The Dundrum one last time. Last one on Friday. Hopefully you got your kodos in the mail. Awesome. Excellent. All right, I got to go to... Ow. Get out. Oh, there's a stag. If anybody's looking for a unicorn, there might be one over there. Wait. Actually, these are always unicorns, right? The stag encounters. I don't do unicorns. They would kill me very quickly. Oh, that's ruins. I want to go down to... Am I going the right way? I think I'm going the wrong way. I might be lost. It's happened before. Almost always intentionally. I'm sure Chris could write a script for that. Yeah, I might be able to. I mean, technically, I should be able to write a script for that. This is Brookside. There isn't one here. What is this telling me to do? Oh yeah, there is one in Brookside. All right, who's in Brookside? Sagewise, hello. Welcome, welcome. You have 1 minute. Whoops, the 1 second button is stuck. Something like that. We have a raffle open for 100 crowns. This place is cool. The fog. Oh yeah, Samuel's farm is here. That's right. This was part of the story. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. My map is showing me where they are. Nah, just track them down. Oh, those look like harvestable trees. Don't tease me so. Oh, there it is. It's possible. Whoa. Somebody's doing a disappearing act. Identify yourself. He who approaches the heart of compassion. The heart of compassion. What's your name? It's Mercy. Mercy? Compassion? I think that's appropriate. I like it. Nice job. What am I looking for? Okay, so compassion is Brookside. Gotta write that down. All right, help. Oh, apparently I've killed this person. And I've gotten this quest. 87 gold. You defeated Temna, but we must remain vigilant. No cabalist stays down for long. It's only a matter of time before they return to threaten to good people of the world. So apparently this piece of text is in all of these quests. Hey, Famines, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. All right. We got a raffle going. I'll draw it shortly. Last chance to get in. All right. I think I can go back to the docks. There should be an exit here. This is a cool place. The fog, I like it. There's a boat out. Looks of it. All right, gonna draw the raffle. Close. Pick winner. Balkan's Lantern, you have won. Speak up in chat. Assuming you're here. That's just the... Irish Eyes is here. I'll do some more of them. Have no fear. I will do some more. I'm going around from town to town to either pick up the quest to defeat the cabalist that I should have had long ago, or turn in the couple that I did have. Sorry, I missed it. I was trying to log in so I could fish. I'm addicted? Oh no, you're addicted to fishing? I wish fishing had at least a little bit of a mini game. Like, so Lord of the Rings Online has the smallest mini game for fishing, which is basically just you cast, and then when your line wriggles, you cast again and you pull it up. That's it. Hey, Kadithi, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's so this particular thing is the Shroud of the Avatar. And yes, it actually isn't. It's definitely unique in the game. It's actually the item you get for completing all of the quests. The quests for episode 1. Well, maybe not all of them. For completing the main storyline. Okay, I gotta go to... Pub says you have succumbed to the dark side. Pub's not a fishing addict. What am I do? Wait, am I doing it wrong? I just cast. I never saw. No. I know. That's what I mean. It's like I wish fishing had like just a tiny bit of game to it, right? Like fishing is just a resource gathering mechanic. I wish it was a little bit more than that. Yeah, add like just one. I mean, you could do anything, right? You could make it as complicated as you want, but just one little thing to fishing. I have 3 total trophy fish. Nice. It's not bad. It's a start. It's a start. Ignore the skeleton. Oh, by the way, this the Shroud of the Avatar, Kadithi, is also... Its color is based on your level of virtue. So... There's actually a few items that you get that are actually based on your level of virtue in the game itself. So one is, oh, maybe I didn't keep them. There's 3 weapons. I thought I still had them on me. Maybe I don't. Anyway, this particular item will color based on your virtues. So if all your virtues are at the top, whatever that number is, 100%, then it's very bright white. If they're all negative 100%, which they can be, you can be a murderous, lying, hateful person, then it'll be very black. Pep says, I wish we could dye it. That would be interesting. Yeah, there is, because the virtue dye, I assume, does the same thing. Elrond says there aren't any black and white. Black and white? Soul Town. Go to Soul Town. Yeah, my guess is I don't have to go to Soul Town. I do need to go to Airy. Ambrose just got free pizza? Nice. Congrats. Good job. Does that mean you're sharing? I already finished my pizza, so I don't really need any more. That would just be gluttonous. Yeah, that's fine. Pub wants to know your secrets, Ambrose. How do you get free pizza? I must have free pizza. Falcon says the shroud can be black, white, or gray, depending on your actions. Yeah, that was what I understood. I'm not sure I've seen a non-white one. I don't know why I'm going to that boat. It's like right across the bridge. I could just take the bridge. Elrond was referring to no extremes of right and wrong. Oh. All right, this should be... Found caretaker, the candle of love. What was I supposed to talk to you about? Tell Ari about Dolus? I don't think she cares. All right, caretaker Yin. Love. Love is a profound aspect of each sentient being that allows and encourages it to interact with others in a civilized manner. It is empathy, affection, desire, and deep emotional regard for one's fellows. The candle of love reminds us that love is a many-splendored thing. Love lifts us up where we belong. All you need is love. Sorry, I'm doing my Moulin Rouge thing here suddenly. The patron city of love is Arteris. Yes, that's where we are. They called... Wait, what? They called and said the guy told them he wouldn't answer the door. He said both of our cars were here and porch light was on. I said, we only have one car and our porch light hasn't worked in 2 years. Come to find out, he never even left the parking lot. He got caught behind the building with a friend drinking. Ouch. Falcon, that's quite the story. Right, you can't dye it. You definitely can't put a pattern on it because it's a quest item, so you couldn't even put it on a crafting table. All right, I don't think there's anything else to do here, although I do have this quest that says, tell Ari Caretaker about Dolus. And Dolus is the cabalist of deceit. Interesting. All right, what are my other patron cities? Ari, that's not where I am. Arteris. Ari is truth. Arteris is love. Resolute is courage. Okay, I think I have to go to Kiln and then Yannaford. Yeah, I'll go to Kiln and Yannaford next. Pub says, I think it would be cool if we could, though, so instead of black and white, it could be whatever color and degrees. Oh, that's actually an interesting idea. I mean, the other degree is always black, right? Like if you just change the saturation value. So it could be green, so it could be like really bright green or black. Well, not a binary thing, but somewhere between black and really bright green. You'd have to pick. That'd be tough though. I don't know. I mean, it's not going to happen. They have way bigger fish to fry than the color of your shroud of the avatar. Aramana says, I hate the speed debuff on mine. Quit wearing it when stuck the negs on. Oh, does it have a speed debuff? Should I? I put it on because oh, it does too. Minus 0.5 move speed. Oh, lock the inventory, unequip. There, now I can run faster. Yeah, let's take it off. You can make it purple, show off to the world how wealthy you are. Well, that's... So, Kadithi. Funny you should say that. So one of the very early rewards, items, whatever you get when you back the game was a seed. And that seed, what the hell was the seed called? Elderberries, was it? Something like that. That seed is special. You can plant it and grow it, and then when you harvest it, you get a berry that you can make a dye out of. And when you use the dye, you get the seed back. So you can make one dye at a time. So, and it's royal purple. So this particular shirt is actually, what is it anyway? Cotton cloth tunic, dyed royal purple. So that particular color is available to people that spent a lot of money many years before the game came out. And yes, I have one of those seeds. Where do you get that seed? I'm pretty sure it was only on an early reward. Where's Kiln? Kiln's over here, right? We'll go to Kiln and Yannaford. We'll stop in at Resolute. But yeah, only for those peeps. So I mean, it's tradable. You can give it away. Here's Kiln. Oh yeah, and the recipe, that's a good point. Obviously there's a recipe that goes along with it. Royal, yeah, the Royal Elderberry. That's what I was saying. It was more than just elderberry. It was just the fact that they put royal on it. I thought I made one. I'm pretty sure I've made one because I've used it. It's still obtainable. Well, you can buy it off another player. Hey, Aurora, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, no. To Falcon's point, you can't get it other than getting it, like buying it from a player. Because I assume you can trade them. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Things are going good. Things are going good. I'm running around learning my virtues again. Because I've learned all about the cabalists, all the evil people, the cabalists. You don't get the seed back till you use the dye. Yeah, you can't stock up on the dye. You have to use the dye on something. And you get the seed back, then you can start the growing cycle again. But you can dye things for other people and give it to them. So you could get a color. Hey, Bonker. Welcome. I heard somebody say Bonger. I'm not sure if it's Bonger or Bonger. Welcome, Bonger. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hope your stream is good. American style Bonger. Nice. I'm one of the 2 caretakers duty bound to tend to the Shrine of Honor. So Honor is in Kiln. I'm running around to all of the... So that's Indigno. The Cabalist of Dishonor. And I don't think I had this quest. Oh, I did have this quest. You received 60 gold and 8,000 experience. You defeated Indigno, but we must remain vigilant. No Cabalist stays down for long. It's only a matter of time before they return to threaten the good people of the world. Be careful in your travels. All right. I shall. The cabalist who is most dishonorable is indigno. This cabalist claims those devoted to the virtue of honor are among its greatest foes. That's it. It's kind of a boring description of the bad guy, but that's all right. Chris says it Bonger to keep it family friendly. Oh, maybe Bonger. As opposed to a bonger, a bonger. All right, well, that one's turned in. No problem. Falcon says, Algarian grew the seed for Serial Noob. Once he used the dye, he sent the seed back to Algarian to plant it and make more dye. Oh, that's nice. That is cool. All right, so I'm down. I'm through. Oh, I'm an idiot. I wrote honor down. I meant to write kiln down. Kiln. Indigno. Let's have another raffle. Let's reset. Another raffle for 100 crowns of the obsidian. Happy to see Bonger come in. Oh, I have a command that I was going to disable too. Oh, Baron's Reach. I'll leave it in there for today. That's cool. All right, to Yannaford, which is this way. Gotta go over the rivers, over and around. I do have to learn the rivers. I haven't learned the rivers yet. I think, well, the Fortis, which we saw earlier, and I think this river that goes through Midmire is actually the Midmire River. I think. Ambrose Fox says waffle. Sorry, still hungry. What? All that free pizza? You're still hungry? Or is it just because it was late? My brother and I always pronounce it Wana. Wannaford? Wait. Wannaford was in Ultima 4 through 6? Is that what you're talking about? I gotta go back and play those games. Right, okay. Wana? Yeah, I could see that pronunciation for sure. Whatever. I tried to play again Ultima in 2007. That was a long time ago. Like, that was a long time ago. I've showed this off before, but I can actually pull it off. Let's see if it'll work. It barely works. How's that? Oh, I'm on full screen, so you can actually see it. There we go. I don't think I can change the size, though. There we go. I spelled gravity wrong. I'm not really serious about this game yet. Pretty stellar gameplay right here, let me tell you. I had no idea what I'm doing. Oh, you can walk through the forest? I think I've been walking like around the forest. Yeah, this is Ultima 1. I had a slightly better scene because you're missing stuff behind me that's now disappeared. But that's its native resolution compared to Shroud of the Avatar's native resolution. It's pretty small. My PC can't handle those graphics and parkour easy there. Quit. Saving game. Saved. Anyway. It looks like my streaming quality on Shroud. Yeah, I gotta go through, Dr. Al, I gotta go through those games. I'm not terribly interested in streaming them, but if I enjoy them, what I might do is play them by myself. And then if I think it's interesting, I might just stream it as kind of a playthrough, a non-blind playthrough at that point. I'm not that interested. Like, I'll probably just go through a guide. You and me both want to do Ultima 1 through Ultima 7 Part 2. Yeah. Yeah, those are good games. And I've played Ultima 7 dozens of times, maybe 30 times. Ultima 7 was so good. All right, Eurydice. Apparently I have talked to Eurydice. She's a young caretaker. I am one of the 2 caretakers tasked with tending to the Justice Shrine. All right, this is Justice. So Yannaford is Justice. So that's Nephis. Nephis is the cabalist of injustice. Guides for U1 to U3, U4, and on you should be able to get on your own if you take notes. Oh, that's good. That's good advice. I could do that. I think I've played 5 on, I think. But I don't think I've played 5 or 6 since the 80s, or maybe... Yeah, I don't think I've played them since the 80s. I think I played U7, Ultima 7... 4 times a year during the 90s. All right, so we can ask our friend Eurydice about Nephis. The cabalist called Nephis embraces injustice. Those who pursue the virtue of justice are counted as his greatest enemies. Oh, another typo. It is my hope that you patrol towns devoted to justice and watch for any siege that includes Nephis. Should you confront and defeat that cabalist, please return to me or my fellow caretaker and confirm the act. I'll eliminate Nephis. Well said, Outlander. Nephis doesn't stand a chance against you. No, I'm pretty sure Nephis does stand a chance against me, but thanks for the vote of confidence. I appreciate it. All right, patron cities. Where else do I need to go? Well, I could head up to Resolute and then head back down to Exeter and Airy, and then point west. I think that's it. Hey, Tin. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Is the raffle open? I'll draw it in a couple of minutes. I'll do a quick one here. Bonger's Raid, come in. Bonger, I think you're still in it. I can kick you out. You can get, yeah, I own all, I actually bought, so Pub says you can get 4 to 6 on Good Old Games Galaxy. Yes. Lots of old games there, definitely. So Pubs, there's, I think they actually had like a pack that I think got you 1 through 6. And then you had to buy 7 and 8. I actually own, I think 1 through 8 on GOG Galaxy. All right, let's head up to Resolute. Make a quick stop in here. Thanks, random adventurer. The bad guy doesn't stand a chance against your heroic. This guy is totally getting bodied the moment he steps foot outside. Yeah, right, Kidithy? It's like, you have no clue. In fact, Defeat Nephis says, this task may prove challenging for me. See, the quest journal knows. It's like, Cabalists are not easy. There are quite a few people in the game that can surely solo them. I've soloed Corpus, but I think Corpus is a special case. Don't go Seed Bosch to solo. No, and I ended up in the Lost Vale. That was where I ended up killing all these guys. Somebody, it was just an absolutely great moment. I was just running on the overworld and somebody stops and waves and says, hey, we're going into the Lost Vale. We're in an open group. So I joined them and just jumped in. I had no blessings on or anything. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. I have no idea how to do this or what's going on, but I'll do it. And it worked. It was like, we went through that. It was a very capable group, obviously. And they gave good advice. Which is also why I have the quest, talk to the child when ready. I think I managed to do 2 of the 3. Whatever. I don't quite understand the Lost Vale quests, but they are cool. The Lost Vale is awesome. They need more content like that. All right. I gave fair warning. So closing the giveaway. Picking the winner. Vulcan's Lantern. Boom. I swear. I'm gonna pull the Chris here. Look, people. There was lots of people in it. I swear, all I did was pick winner. And I actually have it so that it pulls the winner out. So just in case I want to do more than one at a time, I can like pull people. Because I would generally prefer that if I pull more than one at a time, that different people win. But that's okay. Falcon's a top-notch member of this community, so he deserves it. I'll just change my 100 to a 200. I'll leave room to change it to 300, because I'm sure I'll do another one. The bots have a way of doing it. For sure they do. Falcon needs to go buy a lottery ticket at this rate. Hopefully you didn't use up all your luck here. Get 2 lotto tickets, for sure. This shrine is back here. So this is the Shrine of Courage, which is based on one of the principles. Knight Captain Ignetha. 'Tis good to see one such as yourself come to pay respects to the Bell of Courage. So courage. See, I think I'm supposed to say... What do I have in here? Tell Resolute. I'm not in Resolute. Airy, Arterus. Oh, I didn't mention Timna and Arterus. I don't think that matters. Oh, I might have to I have to go defeat these guys again anyway, so eventually. Etzeter about Dolus. Area about Dolus. Those are my Lost Vale quests. Defeat Avara, defeat. Alright. So I don't think I'm going to get anything new here. Can I ask for help in the form of a question? Do you need help? Never. Can you ask for... Never. What? You never need help? What? What would I ask for? Cabalist. Whoops, I spelt it wrong. That's not going to work. The Cabalists know fear and oppression, but not courage. They bring their hordes to bear against those who show devotion to the Bell of Courage. but we shall repel their fell forces every time. The shrine here in Resolute honors the bell of courage, a symbol of bravery and determination that inspires all who reflect on it. Yeah, I didn't think you were going to give me anything, but that's fine. I wanted to stop in just to say hello. Bub says, I got 2 in a row on Algarians, then tried up again. Is that right? I think the only true way to get a real random roll is to use the ping pong ball selection process. Then they use for load. That might be the case. That might be the case. I'd have to actually buy a physical one, though. And then you have to get perfectly balanced ping pong balls. I'd have to make sure that the air inside is balanced in both humidity and temperature. Random is hard. What's the saying? Random numbers are far too important to be left to chance. So I think if I go this way, I can head over to Point West, because I think it's over here on the coast. This is the Forsaken Vale, right? I think that little valley is. The chicken used in the South Park episode, that's the only working random. Is that right, Vonker? Nice. Oh, here's one of these travelers. Hold on. Let's jump in and do one of these travelers, because oh no, that's a different traveler. That is not the atavist. What is this travel? I'm going to jump in and talk to this guy. Is this the duck guy or whatever? Let's jump in and talk to this guy. I was jumping into all the traveler. What do they call those? Roving encounters. So in Lord of the Rings Online, which I also play, a duck enthusiast. There we go. In Lord of the Rings Online, which I also play, they have roving threats and random encounters. No, do they have random encounters? No, I don't remember. I'm getting all of my terms mixed up, and I'm now confused. Quack quack, haha, quack quack. It's a duck enthusiast. I'm not going to fight you, just so you know. I don't fight ducks. Sorry. There's another streamer called Don't Fight Ducks. Very cool guy. Well, no, you didn't expect to see anyone out here. With whom am I speaking? I am Gravity. Well met, Gravity. What is your name? My name is Lars Trong, at your service. Excellent. What's your job out here? Oh, I'm retired. Now my job is to tend to my beloved ducks. I just have mallards now, but I plan to have every variety of duck there is. I really love ducks. Excellent. You need any help with that? You know, there may very well be a way in which you can help me. A week ago, I met an interesting fellow who seemed to fancy ducks almost as much as me. He even offered to find me a wood duck. He assured me that he knew where to find the very best wood duck in all the land, so naturally I eagerly hired him. He said he would get back to me in 2 days. It's been 8. So the help you may provide me would be to go find this person and bring me back my precious wood duck. I will pay you well. Are you interested? Well, of course. How would I not help somebody looking for a wood duck? Oh, happy day. Now listen closely. The fellow you're looking for is named Rechtelf. That's a tough name, Rechtelf. And he told me that he lives in a place called Lost Vale. Oh, wait, this guy's in the Lost Vale. A place I understand resides behind a gateway that is only accessible once per new Britannian month. It exists beyond this dimension, if you can believe that. Once there, he shouldn't be that hard to find. He's a lanky fellow with an odd glow about him. Once you have my precious wood duck, bring it to me at my home in Northwood. Rechtelf. Let's see, average height, lanky, has a strange glow about him. Very friendly and seemed eager to please, though I will say he seemed a bit, shall we say, distracted. He seemed very amused about his surroundings, almost childlike. Oh, and he did say something I thought was very strange after I thought about it. He said, each day and each shape brings new adventures and joy. Strange, isn't it? In any case, Hope nothing bad happened to him, and this is just a misunderstanding of delivery dates. I adore ducks, all kinds of ducks. It's my goal to have every kind of duck in my flock. Currently, I want a wood duck, and I appreciate any help to find one. All right, the Lost Vale. I've never been there myself. All my knowledge is from hearsay and rumor. I've heard it's an ethereal place, filled with things that are and aren't real. I don't know how that works, to tell the truth. It sounds very confusing to me. I'm of the mind that if I can stand at a place, that place is real. It does make me skeptical to hear that the only way to get to Lost Vale is to wait for an astronomical event that opens a special gateway to that place. It seems like a lot of work. Kaduthi says, roving threats, yes. Random encounters, no. Okay, thank you. It's probably something here that has like a random thing. I don't know. See you later. All right. And if I want, I could be really mean and kill all those ducks, but of course I'm not going to do that because I'm not really mean. They give you free resources in here? Probably not. Nothing to fight. Where is it? Plains encounter where? Pubs wants to know where the counters are. The travelers, they're around, they're in the desert. The Grunwald Desert. So around Desolus. Center east. I think I just went west on your map. Center east. I have to go to my left for east. Then he's gone. All right, well, the next time I'm in the Lost Vale, I'm just lining up things to do in the Lost Vale. It's point west? Yes, it is. I'm going to go to the docks because they're usually central-ish. So we have found 6 of the 8. Isn't that big change done? Your bot needs update. Oh, yeah, that's the command that I was talking about. So Baron's Reach just moved. If you want to hear about the move, click that link. But yeah, that is the change that I was talking about making on my bot. That link is a little out of date now, and that it's done. We moved last weekend. Well, specifically, we moved with R66. And so far, so good. It has been quite a. It is a big map, man. That particular biome is huge. It's far bigger than the graphic actually lets on. Hey, caretaker. Back to work. The Marshy Island? Yeah, the Marshy Island. Swamp Island 1A. Job. I'm one of the caretakers of the shrine that stands before you, and you see that no harm comes to the Sword of Valor. He's taken off. Valor. Hopefully I'll get another one coming out here shortly. Valor is Nefario. Nefario, the cabalist Nefario. Dastard. Oh, there's Vikram going to work. Apparently they do shifts, just not overlapping shifts. So point west is Valor. And the anti-virtue is Dastard or Cowardice. Hey, wait. You just got to work. What, do you need to go to the bathroom? Where are you going? Stop. Nefario. NPCs have schedules in this game, and you cannot interrupt their schedules. I don't know what his schedule is all about. Wait, is the other guy coming back? The other caretaker's coming back. Apparently it was just a bathroom break. I don't know. Where did they go? I think they went into the inn. That must have been what they were doing. Come on, get to work. When you got to go, you really got. I guess, right? That did look like a potty cake M&M. It did, didn't it? Welcome, nice to see you. All right, we know who you are. What is your name? Ardal. Ardal, caretaker, sword of valor. Valor is one acting in support of one's own convictions. It is charging into battle without fear and defending the weak against the pitiless. Symbolized by the sword of valor, its patron city is Point West, where we are. The sword of valor is a symbol to inspire all of us to stand up for our convictions and against cruelty, depravity, and tyranny. All right, can I help you with anything? The cabalist known as Nefario is a cowardly dastard. Of that you can be sure. It fears those devoted to the virtues of courage and valor. I ask you to patrol towns devoted to valor and watch for any siege that includes Nefario. Defeat that cabalist and return to me or my fellow caretaker and confirm the act. Absolutely, you don't have to ask me twice. That's the spirit. I know you'll develop the perfect strategy to eliminate Nefario. All right, so I have that quest now, so I can't turn that in. So the only one I'm missing is honesty. We can ask him. Actually, we can just ask him about honesty. Those who are honest have a scrupulous adherence to the truth and will never willingly deceive anyone, including oneself. Its patron city is Exeter. So we need to go to Exeter. And on the way there, we can stop at Airy. Potty trot. It did look like that, didn't it? So on the way to Exeter, we'll stop at Airy just to say hello. Airy is the patron city of truth. So the way the game works is that there are, or the way the lore works, I should say, there's 3 principles. So a lot of these quest givers talk about the 11 virtues, but it's really 3 principles, truth, love, and courage, that when combined in different ways provide the 8 virtues of honesty, justice, honor, spirituality, valor, sacrifice, compassion, and humility. Exeter is another cool, well-developed town. This game sounds complicated. I have to read. Gosh, I don't know. Lulz, Larfin. You don't actually have to read at all. One of the interesting things, and it's hard to see this in streams. Like, there's a lot of people that stream fishing contests in this game. And in fact, I've seen Taiki, Lady Killer, and Alpha Fish Stick all streaming the same fishing contest at the same time. And it's like, and they're just standing there fishing. It's not my cup of tea, but they just seem to love it to death, which is cool. So if you tuned into Twitch and that's all you saw, you'd be like, wait, so Shroud of the Avatar is just a fishing game? Is that all it is? But it's actually quite cool in that you don't... go to the docks. It's close to the shrine, I think. You don't really have to do... You don't really have to do anything that you don't want to do in the game. I mean, ultimately, if you want to gain skills, you have to go out and do combat. You need the XP from combat in order to raise skills. But if you're okay doing it slowly, if you're super patient and you don't care about the highest levels of skills, it's actually this way, then you don't have to go for the higher end content to do it. Like, you don't have to go for the hardest fights. So this is a city area. It's sorry, city of Airy. Am I going the right way? Yeah, there it is. Big Ed would be all over that. Yeah, probably. Well, then the cool thing about fishing is that the fish that you actually catch trophy fish, and the trophy fish have random links. So you'll catch like a salmon that's like 2.8. I don't think they actually put values on the link. They just say 2.8. They don't say 2.8 what. That's up to whoever. But you can compare them. And then when you mount them, your trophy itself has embedded into it who caught the fish, when they caught the fish, the length of the fish, and where they caught the fish. So who, what, where, and the size of the trophy. So the fishing contests are really easy to do because you catch the trophy fish and you might give out prizes for the longest of each trophy fish available in the water that you're fishing or something like that. So that the people that do the fishing contests have a lot of fun doing it, for sure. Honesty. Yeah, you guys are honesty. I don't think they're going to give me any help here. I've talked to these people. Those who are honest have a scrupulous adherence to the truth and will never willingly deceive anyone, including oneself. Its patron city is Exeter. Oh, so honesty is actually the virtue. The principle is truth. So that's this city. When one is faithful, forthright, honest, and genuine, one can begin walking the path toward understanding truth. The Book of Truth symbolizes this principle. Its patron city is Airy. The Book of Truth inspires us toward greater understanding of the world, to accept the facts regardless of personal beliefs, and to deal honestly with others. And I don't think you're going to give me another quest. That's fine. It got really dark. Oh, there's the fishing expedition. They even have a zone or scene dedicated to fishing. Oh, I want to go to Elysium. I do. Elysium is actually where Exeter is. Bubba Rules asks, who is Big Ed? Big Ed Mustafa is... There's a number of people in my chat that are friends of mine through Lord of the Rings Online. Just kind of where I got my start in streaming. So that is Big Ed Mustafa, to whom people are referring. Oh no, I didn't want to go to the island. What's over here? Xenos, tell Exeter caretaker. Oh, that's the boat to Exeter. Yes. Lotro friends. Yes, Lotro friends. The Lotro family. Lotro's a really great community too. It has a lot in common with Shroud. It's a small game, right? It's a small independent MMO, right? Indie team. since Standing Stone Games got spun out of Warner Brothers 3 years ago now. You played it a little? Yeah, and I do see quite a few people. One of my guildmates in Baron's Reach, Taryn Merrywhistle, is actually still very active. He's in Le Beau Chapeau, I think, is the guild on Landreval. They do a bunch of music concerts. My quest marker says I'm going this way. Which way am I going? It's like it's leading me to... Oh. I think I have some quest markers that are confusing me. Been quite a minute since then, is that right? It's a fun game. It's quite a bit, like, it's different than this. It's an MMO, but it's a classic structure, class-based, level-based, really, really good storytelling. And a lot of the content is very enjoyable. A lot of people still have a lot of fun playing through all of the content that is available on it. Where am I going? I'm looking for the shrine. Focus. Found the confirmatory. There's a shrine. They are leading to your doom. Wahahaha. They might be. Wow, these guys, that's like a really clean outfit. What's your name? Apparently I found Cohen's name. That is some outfit. Greetings, Outlander. Do you come to show reverence at the shrine? Honesty be praised. Generations ago, my family spent years searching for the remains of this shrine in the ruins. Their devotion to honesty is shared by my brother and I, and each of us would die to protect what these stones represent. Those who are honest have a scrupulous adherence to the truth and will never willingly deceive anyone, including oneself. There's definitely a script going on here. Its patron city is Exeter. Its symbol is the Hand of Honesty. The Hand of Honesty rejects deceit and embraces truthfulness. All right, so Exeter is honesty. Writing that down in my notes. And can I help you with anything? Oh, and apparently I did kill Dolus. Cool. 67 gold and 8,000 experience. Dolus may have been defeated, but for how long? Cabalists are full of strange magic. I fear that it's only a matter of time before they return to threaten the good people of the world. I think I've heard that before. All right, so where were we tonight? Airy, yep. Arteris, yep. Brookside, yep. Eastmarch. Yep. Exeter, we're there right now. Fortis End, it's almost where we started. Yannaford, or Wannaford, definitely. Kiln, we were there. Northwood was literally where we started. Point West, we were just there. And Resolute. We've been to all of them. You're making me want to run through my quests. Well, the thing is that I went and killed all of these guys at the Lost Vale, but I didn't have these quests. I had like 3 of them, I think. So now I have the rest of them. So that was exciting. Thanks for hanging here. Let's start another giveaway because that really wasn't very exciting. Here, we'll start another giveaway. And I'll say thank you for waiting as I run to each of the 11 cities, the patron cities of the virtues, to make sure I collect all these quests. Do you know about the cabalist clock? No, I don't. And I just learned about the Lost Veil snow globe. I know it has another name. I'm just describing what it looks like. Because it's in Falcon's place, and I saw it on Seriously stream yesterday. Yeah, definitely, Dr. L. You'll be good. I'm generally nice until things get bad, and then I get really angry. And just to make sure... Siege mapper? Oh, like it's an online clock. So it's not... I was thinking it was a clock that you earned in-game. Got it. Cool. Okay. That makes sense. So Dolus would go through... So Dolus, for example, is deceit. Point West and Brookside. It's odd he would go to Point West. Point West is Valor. No, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Cool. Thank you. I will keep that link open. All right, so I assume that to defeat all 4 anti-truth, I just need to finish those other quests now, which is fine. This task should not be... Find Rodberg's sarcophagus in the ruins of Ravensmoor. This task should not be challenging for me. So sometimes the quest just outright lies. The ruins of Ravensmoor is actually quite challenging. Survive to the laboratory. The horror realm of Chilblain's compendium of pain and suffering continues to test me, but I continue to succeed. I've reached the lockup and am now 2/3 of the way through the narrator's test. A place called the laboratory is my last checkpoint. This task will be almost impossible for me right now. Maybe I should do some other things first and come back to it later. They should add a 9th virtue of patience. Yeah, for sure. Patience and diligence. So I thought I did this. I don't know when the Lost Veil is up again. All right, let's go find a... Where are we? We're in Exeter. I'll go and leave by the dock. go find some atavists. I think this is actually the quickest way. Interestingly enough, there's a... I have to reread it, but I'm pretty sure I read it properly. In the book, Swords of Midras, the ship sails... When the ship sails with Captain Bennis, they sail around... This is the Bay of Storms. It's very dangerous to cross. They actually sail kind of around the edge of it. And then... There's some spoilers going on here. I apologize. So sort of forget this stuff. Later, they sail back across it. That's the spoiler. It's not that big a spoiler to the story, but it does come up. When they go by this island, in the book, they actually call it Spindrift Island, which doesn't make any sense because Spindrift Bay is northeast of Brittany. So I don't think that island is called Spindrift Island. They need even a swearing god shrine. Just some place where you can like swear at. Are you swearing at the gods, Bonga, or are you swearing to the gods? Are you pledging? Or are you saying, damn you all? I meant blasphemy on gods. I don't know exact words. Right, they would be swear at them. Blame them for all your troubles. So I can grab this quest again. I did this quest on Friday. I don't know if it's repeatable. Here, we'll grab this quest first. Actually, this is easy enough. Let's just run in here. So these travelers will have at the end of this little encounter, we'll have an atavist. A luminous atavist. But there is also a quest that sends you into Northern Grunwald. The North Grunwald Barons, I think? I probably don't need quite this much help. This one's kind of weird. You actually defeat these people that are attacking you with pitchforks and sticks. They're pretty easy. They're basically just racists. They don't like Outlanders. Which is what every player character is. Their dogs don't like us either. Grab the cotton. I got 2 carapaces off 3 cotton in one of these scenes. I was like, I gotta come back here more often. Carapace is a rare drop used to make much improved leather. Is it supple? I think it's used in supple leather. I may have that wrong. It's not tailoring. Somebody's going to tell me before I find it. There's one. A beetle carapace. Oh, forgot. I was training Searing Ray. There we go. I gotta make sure to train that. It is possible to actually train up skills at a training dummy, but I prefer to actually do it in combat. Teleport to friend school. Yeah, you actually get XP in combat. Yeah, and I don't. It's like I have done the training dummy. Sometimes it's, especially when I've needed to train skills that I would have otherwise just fizzled on constantly in combat. Then I'll do a training dummy. Can I get another one? Big money, no whammies. It's like opening a loot box every time you open one of these little cotton plants. Last chance in the raffle. I'll draw it in a couple minutes. 100 crowns of the obsidian is waiting to be liberated from my coffers. SDN0, thanks for the follow and welcome. Bonger needs sleep. I'll draw it in a minute. If you can stay awake one more minute. Got a raffle going, SDN0. Oh, and 6 raiders from SDN0 have come in. Welcome, raiders. There is a raffle going on. Now that you're here, I'd hate to not give you a chance to get in. Got a raffle open for 100 crowns. Exclamation point raffle in chat. Your odds are low if your name is not Falcon, but other than that, it's not 0. Falcon's won twice tonight, so he's doing really well. Nobody else won, right? That was it. I've only done 2. I've been lazy. Really, I gotta kill the last dog before the atavists come out. Ended my stream and passed along to you. Have a great night. Hey, no problem. Thank you. Take care. There we go. There's the atavist. Or one of them. There'll be one really tough guy and 2 easy guys. That should do. Oh, this is the luminous atavist. All right, this is the tough guy. And apparently his friend is coming to help. The Night Purifier is coming to help. You just killed that rabbit from a long way away, dude. Okay, he's not that hard. Is there any way to see stats on your pet other than health? I don't think they have any. All right, so recipe luminous atavist robe. I was going to ask somebody if this was rare or not. I've now gotten 2 today, so I'm hoping they're not. Otherwise, I'm just really lucky. All right, going to draw the raffle here shortly. There's another guy coming in, which I think I can ignore. Close. Pick winner. Araminus Darkblade, you have won. Congratulations. This guy's really upset about it, but he's not going to be upset for long. He has met his maker. The way to see pets in your sets, yeah, I don't think there are. I don't know that much about taming pubs, so the Ellies, the elementals. Like, I think the water elemental has 1 healing skill and 1 attack skill. I don't think they have anything more special than that. Oh, there's another guy. I hate avatars and filth. I get them all. If I killed them all, we may actually end up with a bounty hunter in this scene. Maybe. I don't see anybody, though. Oh, there's somebody. I think it's a pilgrim. It might be a random end. So these encounters they'll play through like that. So that one's pretty typical, right? Like you go in, there's a bunch of easy mobs, you clean them all out. Then a bunch of hard mobs come out, typically with like 1 boss. And then after you've killed all those, there's typically some kind of interaction at the end. So this is a pilgrim. So this will be a quest. I heard a battle. Thank the stars you're alive. Unfortunately, my companion was not as fortunate as you. Your companion? My companion and I were on a pilgrimage. We were attacked by beasts, and sadly my fellow pilgrim was killed. The other monk will be devastated by his death. Would you kindly assist me in sharing this horrible news with my fellow monks? It would be kind of you to assist me by informing an altruist monk about my companion in one of these cities. So, Salonia, Brookside, Exeter, Brittany Fields, Bramble? Where is Bramble? Ask him about Bearman Pigs. Bearman Pig. All right. Where is Bearman Pig? What's that now? Nothing. Sorry, Bonger. Just nothing. Okay, looking up where Bramble is. Okay, that isn't anywhere near me. I think Brittany Fields is the closest place. Brittany Fields. Brittany Fields is one of the neighborhoods of Brittany. One of our monks can be found there at the docks. Would you like to contact our monk in this city and share the tragic news of my companion's death? Yes, I'll head there right now. So that's it. The end of those little encounters are... There's the pilgrim with the prayer card. There's a bounty hunter with a bounty slip. There's 2 new ends, which is a merchant. And there's another encounter up, like, right away. Yeah, I won't go into it. I don't feel like doing another one. Any tailors in view? In the viewer list? If there are any tailors, speak up. I have a recipe for a luminous atavist robe. Maybe Sanagol wants it. Oh, Bubs. Yeah, I'll send it to Bubs. All right, Bubs. You spoke up first. Congratulations. I'll mail you this. I don't know. I got 2 of them now, so you can just have this one. My guess is that if you went and killed that traveler, you might get your own anyway. I think I've killed like 4 of those guys, and I've dropped 2 of those recipes, so either I'm like super lucky or wow, that person is moving. I'm impressed. Sortheus, you are fast. All right. Oh, Brittany Fields. It's right here. By the docks. I'll write that down so I don't forget. It does require 70. That guy wanted to rob you? Maybe. I don't have much to rob. Okay, I've met this guy right here, the monk. All right, so I have a prayer slip. What am I supposed to tell you? Right. Pilgrim. Monks? Help? Companionship? Oh, there we go. Companion. Each of our pilgrims travels the world with a companion. We feel having a friend in the road improves morale. Yeah, right up until one of them dies. Then it's just not very fun at all. You're giving me a prayer card? That must mean one of our companions is no longer with us. Such a tragedy. Thank you for returning the prayer card. For your heartwarming compassion, I would like to grant you a special gift in accordance with our doctrine. XP and money. Thanks. All right, I think... So one goal I had was to go through all of my quests, and I think I did that. And other than trying to defeat Kabalists on my own... The compendium is still beyond me. I did manage to get through... There's 24 waves, and I think I finished 18 of them. No, I finished 17. I was on the 18th wave, and I died, and I did not try a second time. It was very clear that it was beyond my ability. In fact, I don't think I killed one mob in that wave. Lost Vale quests. More Lost Vale quests. More Cabalists. More Lost Vale quests. That's it. That is it. Oh, I can show you fishing. Wait, I got to switch to... I do have a fishing outfit, because you have to have a fishing outfit. I think that's an appropriate fishing outfit, right? So now I need bait. So there's different types of bait. I have 14 red worms. I'll use some of those up. You put the bait on your hotbar. You cast. And you fish. Boom. The peg leg is a nice touch. Yeah, they did not too bad. There are some kind of weird graphical glitches, so other people might just see nothing instead of seeing a peg. I fished up a minnow. What do you mean I fished up a minnow? Wasn't I using a minnow? No. But yeah, the hook hand and the peg leg is fun. You start streaming fish and I have to go somewhere else. Okay, well, I'm not going to fish very long, Pubs. What else do you want me to do? What else can I do? I could try and do some taming. I have never really tried taming anything. Fair enough. Oh, this is freshwater. Oh, it must be the river. I see. The fields are on the river. That makes sense. The fields would be on the river. Now that somebody told me that there's a speed debuff on here, that I can't wear my shroud anymore. Unequip. I gotta change this deck. Modify deck. Use current. Actually, what I can do is put my other backpack on. There we go. That'll give me some strength, I think. Yeah. Can you uncork beers using your leg? I'm sure I can. I'm sure I can. Gadithy says, I wouldn't mind a tour of the new Baron's Reach. Well, I can stop by. Show you off my new house. Let's go ahead there. I think... Oh, I need to pick up some recall scrolls. Well, actually, let's do this, because we're right there. So instead of using a recall scroll, I'm moments away. So Britannia is a huge metropolis city. It's 5 scenes, I think. Well, there's the graveyards, which is kind of weird. It's its own scene. It's huge. But there's Brittany Estates, Brittany Wharf, Central Brittany, Brittany Fields, and Brittany Alleys. And then Brittany Graveyards. So it's this little cluster. So it's sort of this grand city that is on this river right here, leading out to Spindrift Bay, and then heading north from here. And then Baron's Reach is now right there, just north of Brittany. So we used to be on a mountain just over there. Not on this literal mountain that you can see rendered here, but beyond those in those hills, we were sitting up there in those hills. So now we're on an island, and you get to it with this boat. Monger says, oh, look how well-dressed you are. My character looks like a Playmobil. Yeah, it takes... Getting... Cosmetics in this game are difficult. Like, you have to apply patterns to your gear, and you have to get the patterns, and the patterns aren't... The patterns are actually costly. Like, cosmetic outfits are not necessarily free. You don't necessarily have to buy them, although there's lots of cosmetic items you can buy. You can go and earn them, or you can go and buy them from... You can earn them in-game or whatever, but... So anyway, this is the main docks that you come in. So the the map, and I can show you the map when it comes up. It should be mostly up to date. Change, there we go. I think there was a few, no, we got it mostly cleaned up. So that's what the city looks like right now. We're discussing some changes, which may or may not happen, who knows, but for the most part, this bottom part of the city is, I think, pretty solid. Quite a few lots have been taken in and around here. We've actually used up all of our space. So we've used 101,250 of 102,600. So it's basically full. I don't think we've put anything outside except for the lighthouse. So Shale Hinnock, who's quite often a viewer. I don't think I've seen him yet today, but it's quite often in chat here. And he is the lighthouse on the edge. So yeah, there's a lot of space in this island. It's huge. So we have the temple, or the confirmatory, or the oracle, where you can speak to the oracle. Oh, there's a... I should move these. I should move one of these. These were on sale in the store the other day, so I bought a couple of these. Fishing net C. I'm going to move most of them over by the fishing guy. So we have a fishing vendor, which I don't think... I think he sells just a plain rod and... something like that. Maybe people will see him. Could almost use something over here for him. A little building or something. Anyway, fishing merchants over here. We put up a little shrine area. I don't know if this is the end of it. I don't know if this is the last spot, but you can go talk to the oracle if you have to. I've already done my test today. We put up 6 of the 8 shrines. I guess 6 of the 11 shrines. There are 11 shrines. Matching each of the patron cities. 8 virtues, 3 principles. I've already got my buffs for the day. Sacrifice and honor. The oracle, it's a mason. You think so? Might be. Some underground... secret organization. Held together for the good of the world. Oh, we had this art done by somebody too. So one of the cool things you can do in the game, I'm gonna go inside here. These are the same, just because the camera looks at them a bit better. So the game, you can do heraldry. So you can upload heraldry, and then you can buy these cosmetic things. So you can buy a heraldry banner that will show off the art that you upload to the game. They actually had a little make your own heraldry thing, which I did for my own heraldry, and I don't like it, so I'm not going to show anybody. But the Valis, our governor, did this with the dragon, with the shield, with the bear, the fortress, the smith, and the beer mugs as heraldry for our guild, the Bear Tavern. Then he went and got these banners done to put up at the front door. I think it's actually getting dark, so we're not going to be able to see much. So looking out into the city, this one area is a castle lot right here that we have. This castle lot is just for the market. So it's a guild charter house. It's not meant for any single person to live in. We've just thrown out some decorations at random right now to basically help inspire imagination. We're still working on it. It's very much a work in progress. I suspect a number of these things will take weeks, if not months, to finish. But we do want to do some merchants and vendors so that we can have some guild vendors that are kind of out here at the open. These are the civic buildings. So this is the welcome center. And then that's Trask Tinkering. That's Valis' house, our governor's house. And then I don't remember as people go along. I'm going to get some of the names wrong. I made one of these little... you can grow roses in the game, and there's 5 different colors of roses. Pink, blue, red, orange, yellow. Did I just say 5? Yeah, red, pink, blue, orange, and yellow. So I put together this little planter, and then you can move this planter around. So you actually grow the roses. I can harvest them, but I don't want to harvest them. I was hoping to make like a little planter. So I could make a planter with like all blue or all yellow, but I thought I'll just try it all mixed up and see what that looks like. And I think it looks pretty good. But you can imagine it would look kind of cool if this roadway was a little bit bigger. And then there was just planters like on the straight parts bordering it all the way down. I think that would look kind of nice. So might be something I work on. Ever see Matrix Monger? I think it's more like that choice. Oh, that kind of oracle? Right. Yes, the oracle. It's the connection between worlds, but in the end, it's a level 33 Mason. Fair enough. Oh, Bonger needs to go to sleep. Take care, Bonger. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the raid earlier. Nice to see you, as always. Have a good one, bud. Which rose is not... Well, I don't know. I would have to look. And I mean, I could. Oddly enough, the rose bouquet, I think, is carpentry. Oh, wait, these are handheld items. They're not decorations. There you go. Orange, pink, red, yellow. Blue. Blue is not used in the bouquet. Is that cheating that I just looked it up? But you can make a blue rose. So there's the roses. Blue, orange, pink, red, and yellow. And it got dark. Yes, but it's valid. Thanks. So this is my new house, which is actually one of the new houses they added to the game, which I saved up for. It is huge. The one thing they did in the game was they turned all the lights off. Well, oddly enough, so by default, all the lights used to be on, and now all the lights are default off. The sad thing is, I can't turn these on. They're too high. Did I get it? No, I didn't get it. You need wireless light? I do need wireless lights. I can reach this one from here. Yeah, there we go. So I can turn that one on. I can reach these ones. They're down near the floor. Yeah, it's obviously I've sort of just thrown stuff on the floor. This is how I usually move. I just throw stuff in the first room, and then I set up my computer to game, and then over the next few months, I just slowly put things where they belong. Like as soon as I need to water this plant, I'll first move it, and then I'll water it. I'm not sure about the fountain. This fountain is actually decorative. I can move it around. I haven't decided if this is where I want it. They were going to increase the range of those lights. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it would be nice if you could, like, just turn them all on or all off. or or have them in a room. I don't know. They're candles. You don't like. How do you have a switch on the candles? But yeah, this house is quite nice. I love the tall ceilings. There's two very useful little rooms right here. You could imagine one as a bedroom, but you could imagine one as like an office or something. There's kind of an odd little open area up here with some weird ceiling work. And then the top floor, there's another little, it's sort of just hallway, but, and then this I think is supposed to be like the main bedroom. And even in here, you can reach these lights, but you have to jump. Whoop. There you go. So you get your exercise turning off all the lights before you go to bed. There we go. So that room's empty. Grand master bedroom. I'll have to try and eventually get, you can kill dragons and get parts from a dragon and then make like a dragon skin rug. So there are like there's certain housing items like that that are rare simply because they come from very high-end content. And in fact, when you kill the dragon, it doesn't guarantee that you'll get it. You have to, it's a random drop. Game loves random drops. Which isn't too bad, but it's something I might end up doing. That looks like a ballroom. You could have some big ball. There's an AC/DC song related to that. That's funny because Alpine, another one of our Shroud screamers, was actually playing Big Balls by AC/DC the other day when he was doing his marbles for his raffles. That's too funny. Speaking of raffles, let's do another one. Araminis. I have Araminis written down. Anyway, lots of stuff to do. I put up some of my fence. I put up some of the fence around it. We ended up changing a little bit. So I own that lot. I also own this one. And the crafting thing is more to share. This lot deed I actually won. This was one of Chris's biggest raffles. He did a player-owned town lot deed. He doesn't typically do raffles that are of that value. And there had to be at least 100 entries, and I ended up winning. I was just like, it's the only thing I've ever won from the developers. So this will be nice. Francisco 1650. Francisco, thanks for the follow and welcome. Come on in, take your hat off, or leave it on if you like. That's allowed. So yeah, this is just one of these things. It's nice to have a little crafting facility. New people that I help into the guild, I try and help out or help into the guild. If they want to live near here, then I make sure that they'll have like tenant rights, so they can put down some. I'll eventually get a basement down. I haven't put any basements on yet, but I'll get a decent sized town basement, and then when you put a tenant up here, that's the song. You can leave your hat on. Nice. So tenancy in the game is really cool. I can make somebody a tenant. Manage. That's not it. Manage lot access. So I can make somebody a tenant on this. Everybody knows Kryles. So can make him a guest and a tenant. And then he can actually just put down a container on this lot, and then everything in it is safe for him. It's his. I can't take it. I can evict it. So if he puts down something, I can right click on it and I can go send to the owner's bank, but I can't pick it up and take it. So that's my place. This is one of Jared's places. Jared's a longtime backer. Oh, Jared actually has, I think he's open. I think I can go up here. This is the Poet's Circle. I think he's meant to block me off, but I'm going through here anyway. Oh, that's not it. Never mind. I want to go up further. Jared has a telescope. And telescopes are usable. So you can actually look into the night sky. Oh, you can't turn it very far though. You can see the tree. Oh, I can almost see the moon. There's a tree in the way. Darn tree. Similar to the way Locha does it, if you give someone permission, they can place a decoration item down, but it is bound to them or their account. You can't pick it up to send it back to the owner. Bub says trees are evil. Trees aren't evil. Apparently somebody doesn't like trees. Yeah, it works very similar, Kadithi. It's I'll take the shortcut out. It's this tree. It's actually part of the player-owned town scenery. So I can get rid of the tree by decorating underneath it. There. Now I can see the moon. There we go. There's the moon. Sneaky, sneaky. There's actually, player-owned town owners actually have an object called a tree remover, which has no visible element to anybody but player-owned town owners. And it has no collision, but it does remove the tree. So you can actually place something on top of it without a problem. It's called a tree remover. I don't think we've used any of them, but anyway, the night sky is pretty cool in this game. I'll fix my decorations now. It's my my seams. Something like that. Now the trees are back. Well, that's one way to cut down a tree. If only it was that easy in real life. I know. Till the player pointed out, look for the trees, the brown leaf. Yeah, exactly. So the tavern. Hopefully we'll get some activities at the tavern going. Tavern's really just a role-playing, but it's kind of the centerpiece of our town. It's mostly just a role-playing place, but it's very well decorated. I mean, I can just show you the ground floor. See, that light probably won't turn on either. No. It's very nicely done. There's a stage. Little stage setup. A couple of pianos. What's in my playlist? Whoops. Typed that wrong. So I actually have a lot of songs from Pont and Finbury. So there may actually be songs in here that are from the Lord of the Rings Online soundtrack. I'm trying to see if I can find one. No, I don't know. I do found... There, I can play this one. I don't think it's working. Ah, drats. Sometimes it doesn't... there's a bug in the game that sometimes causes audio to not work. Let's see if this one works. No. That's too bad. No, I'm not going to relog to fix it. It is on. Woot Durans. Hey, Krulin. Yeah, I wish I can't even play any. I will have to find some. I will have to find some good Lord of the Rings music that is on ABC files. Anyway, that's the tavern. This is another. This is an incredible building too. The kitchen. Like people went to a lot of work to place like every single one of these jars down. Oh, Sage said I'd gone through 50 trees before that. Yeah, there's see if I can find it. It's weird. A lot of the resources in the game must blend in really well because I've had a lot of people say like I can't find trees to chop down, and it's like they're obvious. Like once you know which ones they are, they're like clearly obvious. I actually grabbed a screenshot of both There's only two harvestable trees in the game. Pine and maple. Oh, and apparently my upload just failed. What's going on, Discord? I'm trying to upload it to Discord so I can get a link to. There we go. Now it worked. Is that a guild hall? Yes, this is the Bear Tavern, home of the guild, the Bear Tavern, or Bear. I am a member of Bear. We live in Baron's Reach, so we're sort of the. So yeah, there's the two trees that are harvestable. That is what they all look like. But yeah, this is basically our guild hall. And we're trying to grow the guild. It's the guild leader is Valis Talon. And as you can see, I'm the only other person online right now. Valis is actually in the UK, and a lot of people that are online aren't online at this time of day. So I'm trying to grow our guild out a little bit better, a little bit more. Anyway, that's the start of Baron's Reach. I mean, it's slowly coming together. We have over 20 inhabitants. So this is the markets. So these are just NPC markets right here. These buildings are actually just decorations that when you put them down, just have an NPC in them. Like the bank. This one's the bank. I would love to join, but I think B would put a price on my head. Hey, if you're on a good guild, if you're in a good guild, stay in a good guild. I mean, But thanks. Glad you'd love to join. So yeah, there's the Bear Tavern. I also got... Oh, one of the roving encounters has... There's two new end sequences to those roving encounters. One of them... And they're both merchants. And one of them sells peasant clothing. And the other one sells sculptures. So I bought... and they generally only have 1 or 2 of each sculpture. So I actually bought 8 bears. So I've been harvesting, or I've been farming the those roving encounters to try and get more bears. So I have the bear moot, is what I call it, around the campfire. Which I think, especially at night, I feel like turned out really well. Like the bears really look scary. The light coming in from below. Don't put those too close to the fire. Oh, I think they're okay. I think they'll survive. So anyway, yeah, the rest of this stuff just needs to be figured out. Don't know what to do with these. I got some tents. Baron's Reach used to be snowy. So I was trying to do like a little snowy thing, which is why I have the spruce trees, because normally the spruce trees would only be... Spruce is more of a northern climate. I thought I had more. Is there only 2 spruce trees? I think I had more. Maybe I only put 2 out. So I'm going to ask the developers for pavers so we can put down things that look like ground. So snow. And you can have different types of snow as pavers. You could have just straight snow. You could have rocky, snowy. Grass, especially if it's like a nicely mowed grass, you could actually make a lawn if you wanted. That opens up the possibility to make a putting green. Just in case somebody needs something else to do that isn't fishing. Sand. If you wanted to do sand, I think would be cool. We shall now begin the 23rd Bear Moot. Things that need to be brought to attention. The polarizing policies put in place recently by an underqualified governor. Nice, Kadithy. Very nice. That'd be awesome to have a golf course. Wouldn't it be cool? I have more bear puns I could add to that, but I think that's enough. Oh, no, that's cool. Puns are always welcome, Kadithy. Thank you. Thank you. New minigame? No one plays gust ball? It would be interesting, right? To have like if you could do sand, you could do a trap. It'd be cool to have pavers that went down. Like it'd be cool to have a pond. That would be interesting. Tenulio's got to head off. Have a great rest of the stream. Thanks, Tenulio. Take care. Have a good one. See you soon. Oh, I still have a raffle open. Last chance for the raffle, then I will draw it. It's been open a while. Don't need to make people wait. Anyway, that's the town. There's not much else. We're just waiting for inhabitants now. Epic Cougar's in the house. Hey, Epic Cougar. Ooh to you too. Ooger. Are you playing? Did you need to get your house in place? If you start patching now, you might be able to get in before the end of the stream. Uger is somebody I stream with on occasion on Mondays. We're trying to make it a habit. I think it's happened twice. Which is not too bad. One was over the long weekend, so. What did I say? I'm doing crowns. I am giving away crowns of the obsidian. This game, Shroud of the Avatar's premium currency is what I'm giving away. I guess I did just give Epic Cougar a shout out. I got my bot to do that automatically. Yes, Crowns of the Obsidian, very similar to Lotro points. Used in the crown shop to buy all sorts of things. Like this Durham gray leather Chesterfield sofa and chair for 240 crowns of the obsidian. I am giving away 100. See, I could probably use that in my nice shiny new house. But hey, Ponton. I was just talking about you because I was trying to play some of your music, but unfortunately my music audio is bugged right now, so you can't hear it. Unfortunately. Alright, drawing the raffle. Night Owl has won. Congrats, Night Owl. I'm very certain I have you. I know who you are in game. Did Uger say he was coming in? He's doing waffles now. Yeah, I had a great stream on Friday afternoon. I took Friday off, spend a little time in the game. And the developers have their big weekly stream on Fridays, so I just timed it, hoping to get the raid from their channel, which I did. So I had lots of viewers on Friday that I could show off Baron's Reach to, which was the intention, which is cool. So there's Shale's lighthouse. Now the sun's coming out again. I guess now that the sun's coming out, you don't need a lighthouse, but especially on a clear day like this. He's got a few statues. Uger's on his way. Very nice. Oh, he's got an ornate mailbox too. Fancy. Oh, the Lord British birthday cake. I don't think I got the Lord British birthday cake. Anyway, there's the lighthouse. With the rotating mirror. Oh, does this work? Yep. So you can look out to sea. Check the horizon. All clear. Oh, he's got the sewer drain. That's cool. Especially right by the water. The nautical basement entrance hatch. Very nice. Well, I'm not going to spy in his basement. Be cool if you occasionally saw ships moving across the... It would be, wouldn't it? That would actually be a nice touch. It would actually be cool just to have ships like on the horizon at any time. But yeah, and then have the telescopes actually give you some actual detail on them. That would be neat. It's all possible. We can hope. Uger said he's on his way. So we may see somebody else pop up here. Online. There he is. We can go get Uger some skills, some experience. You'd like to come along for that? Absolutely, sir. Come on in. I'll add you to the party right now. Come on, we need a different roll threshold. Uger might not know where we are. Oh, he's on. Oh, here, let me do this. Invite to party. There you go. Okay, Uger's in my party. So now in the overworld map, there'll be a big shield where I am, since I'm the party leader. Well, actually, there'll be a big shield where Pubs is, too. You're down to 75,000? What's your adventure level at? Like what? I'm trying to get an idea. Uger's is very low, which is why I'm just wondering where yours is at. Wow, I'm 92. I gained a level. I thought it was not. Oh, you're 79. That's not too bad. The 80 to 90 takes a long time. I'm quite surprised I'm at 92. I guess I have been collecting quite a bit of XP lately, so that makes sense. Uger's suddenly in a forest siege. Uger, what are you doing? Not enter. Bypass. Bypass. I am in Discord too, guys. If either or both of you want to join me here on my server. Bub's gonna be right there. Perfect. Oh. Uger's in Baron's Reach. I like how the pet shows up first. There he is. So little Mojito showed up first. I don't know if Uger knows I'm behind him. It's right there. Oh. I'm muting you, Pubs. Hello? You should be good.
Test, test.
Test, test. Perfect.
Well, you're a robot for me, so I'm not sure if that's
is that
on
right?
my end.
Oh, you're fine for me. That must just be, I don't know if it's your end or my end going out.
I'll reboot my end real quick.
Pick a house that isn't taken. That one's Eric's. Here, this one's free. Robot sound. Say, Okay, who invited the Oracle? Something like that. Boom! Uger's house. Those shrines that were in the little temple area, shrine area, whatever you call it, those shrines. They give you these buffs. Blessings, I guess they are. When you put those shrines in a player-owned town, the buff gets higher as you have more residents in your town. You only need 20 to max it. You don't need anything terribly high to max it. And it doesn't change by much. I think it goes 1.1 to 1.3 to 1.5. So for the particular buff that I use, that's combat focus per second. So I think the lowest is 1.1, and then it goes to 1.3 and to 1.5. But it's kind of nice that you get a little bit of trade-off. It's like, hey, you put this in a more populated place, your power goes up. Why is Mojito like floating around? Mojito, you gotta learn to run, dog. Oh, sorry, Pubs. All right, hopefully that works better now. You probably already know.
Yeah, rebooting my client didn't help.
No. Yeah, just stay there. I'll just try and restart mine and see if it helps. Come on, Discord. Work better.
It's Control R when you have it in focus.
Oh, is that what you did? I was just gonna like literally restart it.
My latest shipment of granite to my place, so I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, Morgana's here. You gonna join us in Discord, Uger, or no? Where are you? You might not even be listening to the stream anymore. I have no idea.
Yeah, you sound robotic.
Oh. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. I did restart the client, so. I wonder where that is.
It's really weird.
It's like I need to pick a different server or something.
So I have a problem.
What's that?
I don't know where my table is and stuff.
It's in your bank.
Oh, but I can't get my bank.
Oh, here, let me bring you a banker. We got one just floating around right now that doesn't really have a home. Boris the
Like
banker.
have bankers at like everyone's house.
Well, yeah, you can buy a remote bank device. It just costs money.
How much?
1,500 crowns, I think. You wait
Really?
here. Come back. Where'd you go? I got a banker on tow here.
I'm right behind you.
Okay, there you go. There's a banker. I've just been moving him around
You
and
guys are better than Laurel and Hardy.
yeah, a little bit. Oh, here, I'm gonna change. All right, I changed my server on Discord. I don't know if that helps instantly or not.
Oh, housing.
Are you gonna
elf
decorate while I
stuff.
sit here and wait for you, Igor? Is that what you're gonna do? I guess we're waiting for pubs too. So. We'll go and find something. What can we do?
Oh, there it was. That's why I couldn't do it.
Back taxes?
I couldn't make my. Huh. Binge watch. Maybe I can't make it bigger anymore.
Make what bigger?
The lot. Lot deed, probably. No.
What do you mean make it bigger?
Like, add another story.
Oh, you have a house. There's a home. It's a deed. You need to change the house.
There we go.
There you go. Yep. There you go. Yeah, the building, you claim the lot, which is just claiming the land. And then there's a special instruction of placing a house on it. You have to do that when it's empty. I mean, you don't, but if you change the house when it's not empty, everything will go to your bank and it'll put a new house on it. All this stuff.
Oops.
Oops. You mean oops?
I guess right like that.
Looks
I
good.
guess. Yeah. Looks crooked.
You can adjust everything. Q and R.
There we go.
So when you move stuff, Q and R will rotate it.
I have one. How come I don't have any more crown? I should have 1,900.
Nice.
You get 900 each month, right?
Yeah, but they don't go directly into your inventory. So there's a rewards window. It's the rightmost window in the top right. It looks
Oh,
like
is it in my bag?
it looks like an
thing that it gave
inventory.
me?
Is there anything in your rewards window?
No.
Then your crowns may have went in your bank. You may have put them in your bank. Crowns are just items. So they don't necessarily all stack together. It's not like gold, right? Gold is just like a value on your paper doll. There's no item ever in your inventory, but crowns are actually items. Oops, one thing you don't want to hear your dentist say. Exactly. So anyway, yeah, rotating stuff. Q and E will rotate things while you're dragging it. And if you hold control down, it'll do it in 45-degree segments. And if you hold shift down, it'll do it really slowly.
I got a login reward, but that was it.
Right.
Oh, it's not the next month. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, that's weird.
Well, it doesn't. It does it on the calendar date that you started it.
Okay, so
So,
it'll be for a while.
Yeah, you don't get it on like May 15th and then June 1st. You get it on May 15th and then June 15th and then July 15th.
Yeah,
I actually get mine quite late in the month, like the 24th or something like that in the month.
So I just want to hang this up
Sure.
right here.
Teddy Ruxpin is going to eat mojito if you're not careful out here.
Where's my table, though?
I can guarantee you it's probably in your inventory. Oh, wait, here, pubs. I don't have to mail this to you. Trade.
But it's painting. I can go over here.
Have a recipe.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Oh, pitch.
Painting.
Nice. The black cat.
Wait, this is weird. How do you make the painting bigger again?
Alt X and Alt Z will make them bigger and smaller when you're dragging them.
Okay.
Come on, hurry up. Let's go fight something.
Just wanna put
Having
this
said that,
right
make
here.
sure your packs are as empty as you can, because you're probably going to fill up.
I'm over encumbered right now.
Oh, of course you are.
I'm trying to get Ani over encumbered because of all the stuff I got. That's where I put all my people I've slaughtered.
Just do what gravity does and throw everything into one and sort it out later.
Yeah, I've been putting things into bags that are in my inventory.
Yeah, you don't... What are you doing? You're doing mostly... What do you have for gear right now? Oh, you got the wand, right. Which is weird that you can, like, hit people with a wand, but that's fair enough. It's also odd that the wand is, like, bludgeon. Like, somehow the wand and the hammer are the same class of weapon, which is a little odd, but... I guess the wand is also not a pole arm or a sword, so...
What I find funny is that the axe is a bludgeon weapon.
Yeah, and I think I've seen that in the past, where the axe is a bludgeon. Instead of a... Because you don't really cut with it. Like a sword, you would cut like a knife cut. I don't know. But yeah, it isn't the same as a hammer either. Anyway, they ultimately only had 3 melee type of weapons, so they had to put everything in. They made axe bludgeon because it uses animation as the hammers. Oh, that makes sense. Right. Yeah, you swing it like a hammer. You don't necessarily swing it like a sword.
I'm trying to make it
okay,
like
yeah.
my old house, but it's failing.
How many reagents do you have? Do you have enough? There's a little, when you're new you can miss this, but if you look at some of your magic glyphs, they will have a little number at the bottom left. Any of them that require reagents, actually, come to think of it, Uger, you probably don't even have skills that require reagents yet.
No.
But any that do will have a little number in the bottom left, and that is the number of times you can cast this, assuming you use reagents every single time. Now, you don't use reagents every single time. You only, like, Healing Grace for me... Wait, I have Healing Grace? I didn't realize I had Healing Grace. I do. I should get better at Healing Grace. So I'm using up XP. Hurry up, let's go fight something. I'm using up XP.
I'm trying to... I'm still encumbered. I have so much junk.
Yeah, I don't...
Oh, this is why.
I don't think you need anything other than what you're actually wearing.
truth.
There is a weight. If you click on the word weight at the top of your inventory, it will sort it. It'll sort your entire inventory by weight as well.
Wait, where to click?
So when you open your inventory, at the top of the list, it says item name over on the left, and then durability weight
On the word weight.
value. Yeah. So in the word weight,
Oh, there we go.
but
And you can sort up or down.
yeah, you keep clicking it, it'll change the sort order, but it'll always keep containers at one end of that list. And I'll start another. I got night owl. Start another giveaway. Hurry up, Booger! Everybody's waiting on you. No pressure though.
I'm putting a plow in here.
Excellent. You definitely don't need a plow.
Take your time. Just hurry up.
Okay.
Exactly. Hurry up and wait.
Okay, it's behind the door.
That's my job. Hurry up and wait.
Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and
Get to
wait.
the side as soon as you can, and then you have to wait for the part to show up.
That's right.
I
Exactly.
think I'm still encumbered. Oh my goodness. How much stuff is there? Another bowl.
You're gonna need to stream tomorrow so I can watch, so I can look at your inventory and we can just go through it together. And generally speaking, you could probably just take everything that's in your bag out that you don't have equipped.
I might be able to tomorrow night, but I'm not sure yet.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to see. That's all I have, and I'm still encumbered. Oh, because I added these bags. Okay. I'm gonna put my bags in my chest.
Do it. Hurry up and wait. That is the lesser-known motto of the Marine Corps. Is that right, Liberty? Nice. Get there now. For what? To be prepared for nothing.
Yeah, that's
Something
what
like
was doing it.
Oh,
Don't have enough room.
you got fireworks. Oh, you got good fireworks. All my fireworks are like short.
My crafting is 8.5. Wait. It's like half of my weight.
Oh, well, take crafting out. Leave crafting on the floor. You don't need a box named crafting or a container named crafting.
Reagents, I have 1.2.
You can keep reagents. You are eventually going to have to hold on to a bag named reagents, and it is eventually going to weigh more like 10. Hard, it said, just be there. That's right. Why do we have to get there so soon? To be there. You need to be there.
Is there a regent vendor here?
Yeah, there is over by the west of the tavern. There'll be a magic vendor. So kitty corner across this big castle
So
lot.
what backpack am I wearing? I think the +1. Yep. So I can leave that. I'm not. What are obsidian chips? Oh, reagent.
Hey, didn't I give you a better backpack than that?
They're used in death and chaos magic.
Yeah, obsidian chips are reagents, basically. They're used in, as Pub said, they're used in death and chaos magic, chaotic magic, and they also are used in alchemy when creating imbued potions.
Now, where'd they go from my inventory?
Hopefully into a container on the floor, because you don't need any.
No, I put them in my reagents bag. Raw
Oh.
cotton. Crafting. This is a lot of work.
Just take it all out and leave it behind. It'll still be there tomorrow or later.
Would I put my? I'll put my potions under crafting.
Yeah,
I don't
at,
care.
at your stage of the game, you can have one container named crafting and just put everything in it.
It won't let me do that.
And then when you realize that that doesn't work anymore, you can do something better.
Red worms will go in there. Arrows.
Dude, red worms are for fishing. You have to carry them always. No, I'm just kidding. Just leave them behind. You probably don't even have a fishing rod.
Why am I putting bananas as a reagent?
Oh, that's fun. Oh, I should
Nah,
get you.
nah.
I should grab some food for you too. Teach you about food. It's funny. I got your examine window up, and it seems to just stay up forever.
Spider silk. Materials that will go in there. Reagent. That can go in there.
You will have pub with you, shark bait. Is that right? All right. Oh, by the way, I went into Fiero Steel. I ended up taking this out of my mail. When Baron's Reach moved, I moved all my stuff out and just claimed a lot in Alad's Lighthouse, the NPC town, Alad's Lighthouse, for like 3 or 4 days. And about the second day I was there, Fiero Steel, I'm shouting out so everybody knows who he is there, brewed by Fiero Steel, sends me a keg of beer, says, "Welcome to Alad's Lighthouse. Welcome." In the mail, just for nothing. And I'm like, that is fantastic. I love that. So hats off to Fiero. And I'm sorry that I left, but I was only staying a few days. But I had to leave. I honestly felt bad, but I'm not going to send it back at this point. It's like, no, I'm going to enjoy the Edelman beer brewed by Fiero Steel.
So that's a
So that's 1
that's a
hour.
nice sale. Homes. Featured. Storage upgrades.
Yeah, I'll give you those to start. All right, are you unencumbered yet?
Yeah. They're only 200 obsidian.
What? No. That's
Thinking
storage.
about doing it.
Don't buy the do not buy storage for your house
No.
or for the bank with crowns of the obsidian.
I don't need that either.
Do not do that.
Bank? Why
Is that what you
not?
were buying? What are you buying for crowns? Yes, you can. If you go to the bank, you can buy more slots with crowns. Oh, maybe you can't. What can you buy
Yeah, I
for crowns?
can.
Oh, okay. You don't want to do that. You'll have lots. If you have a house and you're paying for a house somehow, you'll have lots of storage in your house.
What is remote
Save your
bank
crowns.
access device?
Where do you have that?
That's in the crown shop.
Oh, get out of the crown shop. Come on, we're going. Stop shopping. We're going here. I'll give you some stuff.
Okay.
Wait, don't move. Trade.
Oop.
Take all of those. No. Oh, yeah.
What is that?
It's Arter's coleslaw. It's delicious. Take all of those.
Wolf lamb chops?
You should try.
That's
Except-
gonna make me encumbered.
It weighs 6. Well, one of them gives you strength. which should counter. Oh no, actually they don't. One gives you intelligence, one gives you dexterity. Just take them all. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna fix your encumbrance in a moment.
I guess I'm not encumbered.
No, you're good. Okay, stand still. I'm not gonna hit you. I just need to go into combat mode. I'm gonna give you that. Well, sorry, I'm gonna give me that. No, I gave you that.
Both.
And now I'm gonna give you this. Alright, there you go. You have plus 22 strength, which is probably as much as you had. And you have that for about 30 minutes. So come out this way. I still don't know what we're gonna do.
He's
You
got
gonna-
it for like an hour.
What's that? Oh yeah, almost an hour. Right.
Yeah. We should kill trolls again.
Oh yeah, we could go over and do troll. You want to do that, Pubs?
Those give
Sure.
good stuff.
Hopefully I don't have Adele says, I've been closing down more of my accounts than you owe. Today I did a transfer of my castle to Governor Winfield. 27 years of rare and not rare items, but one thing I still had was bottles of brew from over 100 players. That is fantastic. Man, that has to be like a huge end of an age. I was actually going to install UO this weekend. We were talking about this earlier this week, and I was thinking, yeah, I should just get back in and just like, because it's free to play now, right? Like I don't even think you have to reset your account. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
just
it's
seeing
free to play.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind just seeing what they were doing
In what?
and
I
Ultima
like the
Online.
graphics in this one. It's so much.
Oh yeah, the game window is. So, which one gives you strength? That's dodge. You probably don't care about that. Well, maybe you do. You probably want to grab this one, Uger. And then this one.
Grab them all.
No, you can only keep 2.
You can only have 2.
So which ones did you end up getting? Combat and strength. Yeah, focus and strength. That's probably. I don't want you running out of focus, which is probably going to be a problem for you right now. But all right, let's head out and find some trolls. Hopefully my armor that says it needs to be repaired isn't that bad. 4 of 11. Oh, it's fine. I could field repair that. Oh, actually, why don't we do this? I don't need to run. Do you remember where the trolls were? Is that serpents?
Which shrine gives focus?
The plus 1.5 focus is honor. Yeah, that one.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, you guys ready? Do you remember what zone I'm going to?
It's past Brittany,
Yeah, it's quite.
but I don't remember what it was. All I remember is it's way past Brittany in the snowy area.
Yeah, it's definitely snowy. Veritas Pass.
Yeah,
Veritas Pass.
think.
Hopefully we all end up in the same spot. If not, I will run back.
Do you want me to heal or DPS?
You can DPS. I can heal. I can also resurrect. If I don't heal.
Well, if I do healing, I can resurrect.
Right. Yeah, I just keep resurrecting my utility bar. Yeah, you guys
That's
should get the
cool.
follow notice. So I chose the north entrance, so I'm hoping that you guys follow me to the north entrance, but it's not the default. Ogre's here because Mojito showed up. And yeah, your pet shows up first. Ogre, where are you going? Wait for the party.
I
Oh,
wanna go
there's
die.
Pitch.
No, only kidding.
Pitch and pub.
Pitch and pub. Alright, now I'm buffing myself up. Oh, sure. Fizzle, 94%. Come on. Oh, fizzle twice at 94%. A bonger's back. Oh my god. Someone's used my mother's to cut son's hairs during the 90s. You want the strength buff too, Pubs?
No, thanks.
Do you have another one on? You have enlightenment. You can't have it. Well, you can't have both of them. Oh, whoops. I think I just gave you something that you probably didn't want. Doesn't matter. You didn't lose enlightenment. Alright, good to go. We're probably going to get attacked by a couple of elves. Maybe not.
And I can have their skulls in my room, my house.
Exactly. There's lots of resources up in here too. We'll go and empty the place out. This mean bear is beating up on us.
It's dead now.
You guys can go ahead and fight over those two. I'm gonna take the nightshade because it's night. Yes, I'm back. I can't get to sleep. Happens to me all the time, Bogger. No sleep, not the haircut. Alright, you ready? There's our mean troll. And the trick is always try and stay behind him. Yeah, DPS definitely, Pubs, because you're
He's killing me. I can't move.
Oh, whoops.
Ah.
I took out my one healing skill to heal others. Stay away from him. There, we got him. Alright, go ahead, Pubs. You can loot the first one. Uger will take the second one.
I died.
Oh, you did too, so you can't even loot. Where are you? You died. Oh my god, everything is dead here. Mojito's dead. I'm gonna take the obsidian stag though. I'll take that one. Somebody want to grab that Arctic wolf?
Oh.
And I need to add...
Mojito only has 2 hit points.
Yeah, Mojito's not gonna last very long. That is very true.
Go ahead, Uger. Get the wolf.
Where is it at? Oh. I
Alright.
thought I already got it.
Throw, no. Remove that. There we go. That one's locked.
Oh, that was weird that I died. I probably got too close to him.
Yeah, a bunch of his stuff is very... A lot of his attacks are conal, right? They cone out in front. Oh, we got a ring. Waiting for Ooger Booger. Roll or pass. On the ring. There you go.
Where is it?
It should have been on one of your windows.
I just set mine to auto roll.
Yeah, Ooger, go into your options menu
Yeah.
and go to controls. And on the without scrolling down near the bottom of that list, like above key bindings, there's one called auto roll for loot. Check that on. There's
Under, would you say interface?
no controls.
Oh, okay. Go all the way down.
Nope, right at the top. Don't scroll down, but above key bindings. So in the top section, it's the
Auto-roll
second.
for loot.
Wow, that was a fast respawn. We got him back already.
Oh, he's hitting me.
No, he's hitting my.
I already got it. I checked it.
Okay.
Oh, he's stomping on me.
That was a fast respawn.
It was.
Can't complain.
That was pretty fast.
So the way that the loot works is that it'll roll on everything that has less or a greater value. He's almost dead, so stay away from him. And we're gonna have a polar bear on us in a moment. There it goes down. I'll take out the polar bear. The loot has a value attached to it. And somebody can take that. Pubs, you want to take that one? Stop hitting Pubs' pet.
Oh, that's his pet?
Yeah, we got a tame polar bear and an actual polar bear. So the loot threshold is 50. So anything under 50 just goes to whoever looted it. So we generally take turns looting. So I see, did you loot the troll that time, Ooger?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So it's pubs.
So it says Ooger Booger looted an item, ruby fragment, citron fragment. So all those things were valued. Yeah, Pubs is first, and then you go. So we'll just rotate like that, and it just keeps it fair.
You don't want it? Do you not want it, Gravity?
What?
The loot from the troll?
No, I'll take the third one.
Okay.
I'll take the next one. So the trick in parties is just to remember that if you're killing mobs like this that you loot, or if you're killing dragons that you skin, that the party leader says. And usually what the party leader will do is they'll just go down the list. So I'm just going down the list. So Pubs is on the list first, and then you, and then I'll go to me at the top, and I'll just keep doing that.
Somebody killed a rabbit over here.
That would have been the bear.
Oh, the web.
So I'm skinning it.
Oh, the stag came back, so the troll will probably attack the stag. Yeah, you can chop down this tree right here too if you want. Right in front of me. So yeah, there is some need for kind of manners in looting, especially in a party.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw up an immolation this time too, since I get close to him. All right, ready? Just think, a couple more weeks of this, we'll be doing the torque. This guy has 2,200 health. That guy has 22,000. Oh, he's fallen on me. That's all right. I managed to survive.
I think he reflected my confusions. There it was.
He may have. I know. I think trolls are somewhat immune to. Oh, meteor. I was watching Dr. L's stream earlier today, and Mimner, if you see him in game. Said that trolls are pretty much immune to meteor strikes. So there may in fact be some kind of immunity or resistance, natural resistance for some critters.
Your person looks so scary.
My what?
Because you're glowing, pup.
Oh.
It's so weird. What was that?
The polar bear that attacked us?
No, the ice.
That was the mage in your party.
Did I do that?
Oh,
No,
the
I
ice.
I thought you did that, pup. It was cool.
That's in water magic.
Oh,
It's actually
no.
it's a very useful spell. It also slows.
It's a big AoE.
Yeah, I'm not against that, but I probably won't do it right now, Bonger. Ah, I wasn't ready. Oh, careful, Uger.
Oh, is it true?
It is what we were hunting. Ah, come back here.
Mojito died again?
Did you somehow resurrect him the first time?
No.
I did.
Oh, did you? Whoops.
Hi, troll.
Alright, that should be enough to take him down.
Don't fall on me.
Don't fall on me, I'm the one that's... Alright, Morgana, Bubgoer, you're up.
That was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I didn't... It was odd when I looted it, it only had like 4 items. I'm like... this troll is like cheating me. Typically they have about 8 items in it. Dr. L said this troll was one of the first bosses put in the game. Oh, is that right? I've killed it so many times. The Virtus troll, yeah. It's a pretty good fight for... Uger's very low level. Did you say what adventure level you are, Uger? Did you check?
No.
If you go to your paper doll and hover your cursor over your name,
Under C.
it'll tell you. Yeah.
43.
You're 43 adventure level?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, you're not doing so
Producer
bad.
level 31.
Nice.
How am I 43 already?
But yeah, it's a good little spot for hopefully your XP's going up.
Some of the shrines will boost your adventure.
I don't think that's
Oh.
the one he got though, was it? No. He got
No.
focus and strength, which I think is useful out here.
Spirituality it does.
Oh, you lost Uger, you lost your Earth Blessing. Did you cast enlightenment on yourself or something?
No.
Don't move. Well, I mean, I guess you could move.
That?
No, that. There you go. Just give you some more hit points. I'm not terribly concerned about you doing the highest amount of DPS. I'm just worried about you dying. That would just suck. It's no fun dying.
No. Hopefully he spawns back.
There he is.
Oh. Hobby's probably not ready. Should I eat something?
Oh, we can go in. He's already seen us, so we probably have to go in. Oh yeah, I gave you food. Remember, you are a range guy, right? Like, you can stay out of the way of this guy. I'll try and keep him away from you. If you stay, like, up there. Oh, I think I've got it.
Oh.
I think he's going down. There, he's going down. Oh! Landed on Pubs. Whose turn is it? It's Uger's turn? Did you just go,
Yeah.
Pubs?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Uger's turn. I'll take this Mandrake.
That's some good stuff.
Some Troll
Looks
Essence.
like gravity gets some good stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where we stay. There's actually a couple of silver spots over here if we want to grab those.
What was that?
There's one right here. I'll grab it. Hate to see it go to waste.
Oh, he's playing music. I was like, is there a troll doing something weird over here?
Oh, is he? Yeah, my music is bugged. I wish they'd...
I can hear.
I mean,
Pub
I wish
playing
they'd fix that.
music.
Obviously, the developers wish they could fix every bug too, but... Like, they can just snap their fingers and fix everything.
What are you pulling on?
Who, me, or...
Troll.
Was that silver?
Yeah, that was a silver.
Yeah.
Is that bad?
Well, the troll spawn's right here. Remember, if you yank it, you tank it. That's all you gotta remember. Alright, I'm gonna end
Well,
my
I got some
stream
critical
soon. Wait, did I draw... Oh man, I
No.
left this open. Close. That took way too long. Somebody should be complaining to me. Liberty Lover, you have won. Please speak up in chat.
Reroll.
I don't think I know Liberty Lover's in-game name.
Reroll.
I'll get it sorted. We'll get it sorted. There he is.
Oh! Oh. Spawned right on me.
Yeah, he spawns right there. There he is.
He's in chat.
Yeah, I see that. Congrats, Liberty. I think that's it. He's down. We're gonna bleed out. He had to come over and die. So this is my turn?
Yep.
There we go, a bit more. Not much though. Nothing special. Wait, Ja is your in-game name? That's it? You literally have a 2-letter in-game name? Oh, that's not what I meant. Okay, I added you as a friend, just to make sure. Thank you for giving me that, and congrats. And I'll do another one shortly.
Before he
Like right
goes.
now. Yeah, before I leave, I got to take off in a few minutes here, so try
Yeah,
and get.
that was short.
That was short. That it was.
Waffles.
Let's see if we can get a couple more of these trolls. And I'm gonna have to call it a stream and a night. Oh, you ate your stuff. Good. Yeah, you can have 2. So you can have 2 blessings up at a time. You can have 2 food buffs up at a time. So I gave you. Just feel free to eat all those up, Uger. I make better ones than that, but you may as well just use up some of my old food since you're not paying for it.
I'll pay you for it.
Well, eventually we'll get you, like we can, like I eat bear surprise and wolf surprise, which is...
Self-sustain.
What's that, Pubs?
Eventually you'll get him self-sustained.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna stomp me.
You don't have to, like, be right up on him. Or are you actually hitting him with your melee skills? I suppose you are.
Yeah.
No, I realized that we were talking about the fact that those wands are a melee weapon, even if that's odd. It's going down.
Bob's turn.
Is it? I thought it was scrap.
No, I just grabbed. It's all yours, Pubs. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we were talking about the fact that those wands are actually melee weapons, so it makes sense that you'd be getting in there. I'm not watching what your... I'm not watching your skill increases in chat.
So, what was I gonna say?
But if you get anything like a troll something or other, troll essence is worth some money, but not a huge amount. I've only gotten 2. Iliar. Probably said that wrong. Hello from San Francisco. Welcome from Russia. Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. I got a raffle going. If you play Shroud of the Avatar, we have a raffle open right now for 100 crowns of the obsidian. I'll be drawing before I sign off, which is going to be in 1 or 2 more trolls.
I don't have any essences in my inventory.
Yeah, I don't think this guy drops very many.
I have 2.
The torque. You got 3.
I thought I had
Nice.
more. Cause we did this before with someone. I
Yeah.
think it was Falcon. So I thought I had more than 1 or more than 2 troll essences, but I don't.
That stag's probably gonna
They
get
may
attacked.
be in your house.
They are probably. I'm pretty sure they are now. Good point. I think I put them in there.
where I keep all mine.
Yeah, I put him in a bag. There he
There
is.
he is.
Hold on. Let him attack that stag.
Jink.
There we go. Where did he get us?
You didn't. Oh, you just like jump at him?
Yeah, I always jump at trolls. They're tall, so I really want to like hit him in the chest. His stomps will do damage if you're standing on the ground and they come down.
Oh, you
So-
just hit me back.
At one point, somebody said, if you see a troll's leg go up, just jump. So I've always just lived by that advice, and I just jump a lot.
Ow.
He's going down,
On me.
and it's Uger's turn. All right, I'm gonna have to call it here, guys. It's getting late for me, so.
Guess what I got?
What'd you get?
Teleport to a friend squirrel.
Ooh, fancy.
I have a ton of those though.
I think I want a ring.
A ring.
No, there's a polar bear here. Let's get rid of him so he doesn't bother us on the way out. Arctic wolf corpse. Yeah, I'm gonna take off. You guys gonna hang out? Stay here?
Did you close the raffle?
Not quite. I was gonna find someplace safe. Yeah, grab rocks, literally.
I don't know that I could
Get
solo it.
Oh, is that right? All right, let's head out to the entrance, and then
Yeah.
we'll close things up. Should give people one more minute. Is this guy gonna chase us? Yep. There's probably some elves around the corner, because there usually is.
He likes you.
Yeah, he can run all the way up here.
Who?
This wolf that's chasing me.
These guys give quests?
No, these are... So, in the old days... Can I say that? I'm not that good at the game to really say old days. I think you're going to get attacked. Yeah, you're going to get attacked by this mage. Or this archer. When noobs used to be able to come into these zones...
Oh,
so these
no.
these passes used to be impassable on the overworld. So you actually had to go into one of these, run across it in the inside, and then leave the other side.
This mage is getting me.
Here says, I wanted to ask you something, sorry for my bad. How to make the game not lag, slow down, I have an eye. I mean, other than turning down graphic settings, I have no idea. I mean, if you're coming from Russia, one of your problems is that your data is traveling across the world and back because the servers are in Austin, Texas. So, all right, I'm going to close the raffle
Please.
and pick a winner. Bubs,
Pub.
you have won. Congrats. I know who you are because you're sitting here at my
Woohoo!
party.
That's funny.
Thank you.
You are
Thank you very
welcome.
much.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight. It has been a fun evening, especially to Epic Uger and Morgana Pubgoer, Pub Rules and Epic Uger in chat, for joining me in some troll hunting, which is always cool. Fun stuff. Grellian, thank you. Good night to you too. Hey, Vespers is up. Who else is up? I'm up. And somebody I don't know. Let's go raid Vespers. They probably got a whole crew going. Clockwork Dragons. Oh, there you go. We'll like level up the serious level up to the content here.
Huh.
So we'll do that. Thanks, everybody. I will be back here on my personal channel tomorrow, right around the same time. Probably doing much the same thing. Although I don't think I have any quests to do tomorrow, so I'll have to find something interesting to do. Hopefully, Uger will be able to
Quests
join me.
with
We'll
me.
see. Maybe Pubs will again, too. Anyways, we'll find something to do. And until then, hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope everybody has a great week. And we will soon see you all soon. Take care, all. Oh, I forgot to hit the raid. We get 7 seconds to wait for the raid. Counting down. Take care.